The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And they're all set for the season opener between the two teams from the dungeon. If it's anything like last year's matchup, it should be a good one here tonight here at West Holmes. Stay tuned. We'll be speaking with head coach and newly head coach for West Holmes and Seth Martin coming up on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Day shifts are available 6 to 7 hours per day, 6 days a week. Successful candidates will need the following skills: the ability to work as a team, self-motivated, dependable, customer-focused, and able to follow directions with limited supervision. If you are interested, stop by the store at 42 North Grant Street to pick up an application. Fox's Pizza Den is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Connection, comfort, and safety. 3 necessities for every stage of senior living. At Danbury Senior Living, peace of mind is a must for the senior and their family. Experience this and more at Danbury Senior Living of Worcester and Millersburg. Stop in for a tour at Glen Drive in Millersburg and Portage Road in Worcester. Or visit us at danburyseniorliving.com for more information. A leader of senior care in Wayne County for nearly a decade, let Danbury be your choice in the next step of senior living.
Pomeranian Hospital is hosting their 13th annual Christmas Festival on December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and December 3rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be beautifully decorated trees, wreaths, centerpieces, and more, all for purchase. Pomeranian Hospital would like to thank all of their sponsors: Pomeranian Medical Staff, Weaver Custom Exteriors, The Bargain Hunter, the Berlin Grand Hotel, Provia, Autumn Healthcare, Trit Party of 4, J. Miller & Son Excavating, Charm Builders, and Chance 2 Transport. Stop by the Christmas Festival at the Berlin Grand Hotel on December 2nd and 3rd. For more information, call 330-674-1584.
Shop Gugasburg Cheese for all your holiday gift and party needs. Our beautiful gift baskets make the perfect holiday gift, and our party trays are great for your football or holiday get-togethers. Visit our store and pick up one of our pre-made baskets and gift packs, or create your very own to be customized according to your needs. You can also pre-order your baskets and party trays, and we'll have them ready for pickup at your convenience. Let us do the work, and you take the credit. We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5. Hope to see you soon.
If you're in the market for farm equipment, parts, or service, there's one place that can handle it all. Buckeye Farm and Garden is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. Located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Buckeye Farm and Garden specializes in sale and service of tractors, balers, tillers, box blades, brush hogs, feeders, spreaders, hay rakes, and much, much more. Check out their inventory at buckeyefarmandgarden.com or call to set up an appointment at 330-674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Holmes Knight first-year basketball coach for the West Holmes Knights, that is Seth Martin. And Seth, kind of look at this basketball team, get a chance to be around these guys practice-wise in the offseason, of course, scrimmages, things like that. What has stood out to you the most, I guess, so far about this basketball team leading up to your first game tonight?
You know, really just the way they get along and the way they like each other and just their work ethic. You know, we had the football guys the day after they lost their tournament game. The next day they were texting me saying, "Hey, Coach, we'll be there on Tuesday," and they all were, and they just came right in, worked at everything, picked everything up, and have just have bought in everything that we're trying to teach. And you know, it's just a family atmosphere, and you know, we're excited to see how we come out tonight. You know, we're not expecting to be world beaters right off the get-go, but what we are expecting is our guys to come out and and play great defense, play together, and we're expecting to just, game by game, week by week, continue to get better.
Getting back to last year, obviously Chandler Wells, Blake Morrison, two key guards that graduated for this team that kind of ran the offense here. How key is it that with that in mind here, having a lot of key experience at the guard position like you do this year?
I think you had two guards like that could make plays on their own. I think now we're looking at a team that to make team basketball plays. We don't have necessarily guys like that who are just going to break somebody down off the dribble. But we have some guys that are good athletes that can do some things on the basketball court, and we just trying to stress, being better together, and that's the way we try to play basketball, on the offensive end and the defensive end.
Good athletes, obviously you'll have a little size, but if you think about Kyle Moulters playing this year, Mason Wolf, what he brought to the table last year and this year, how about just adding that size also element to this basketball team as well? Oh,
it definitely helps. We've been working with Mason the last couple of weeks to just going ahead and being the enforcer inside, being the quarterback of the team, being the tough kid. But we saw it on the football field. So, when he gets inside, we want him to look to score the thing. And he's a very smart player, obviously. He's a smart quarterback, a great quarterback, and he kind of brings that toughness and that smartness to the basketball court. And Kyle can do a lot of different things. He's a guy that's as tall and long and athletic and can go out and guard another team's best player. And then offensively, Kyle can shoot the ball, and he also put the ball on the floor and drive it. And we're trying to get him to where he kind of gets mean enough to where he's driving that baseline looking to dunk on somebody.
Season opener, here we are here on your home floor, taking on this Riverview team here. What are you expecting to see, if at all, about this Black Bear team here tonight?
Well, they have two good guards. In the MVL league that they play in, they're probably the two best scoring guards in that league. And they're a team that were good last year, had one of their best years in a real long time. They're looking to build off that momentum that they had from last year. So, we really have to make those two guards work for everything. And they have guys that have bought into their system. And they're looking to have a good year just like we are. So I think what you're going to see is two teams early on that are going to see what this year brings for them. You're just going to see two teams go out there playing hard and battling. And it's going to be a great basketball game, I think.
Aside from those things, Seth, anything else from a key standpoint that stands out to you besides that?
Just, I think, Riverview has those guards that have experience. They have big game experience. So with us, we just got to calm the storm early on, I think, move the basketball, play within ourselves, play great defense, and if we do that and take care of those things and rebound early on, I think we had a good chance to win the basketball game.
Start off the season like this, health-wise, team doing okay?
Health-wise, we seem to be good. We just hope that, seems like everybody has their legs, and I think with the football guys coming in, they're going to continue to get their legs and their basketball wind. And if so far it's coming in, but we feel we got 9 or 10 guys that we can play. So I think we're comfortable with that and happy about that.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
That's the voice of West Holmes Knights head basketball coach, Seth Martin.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Howard Hanna Real Estate Services continues to give you even more options for all your real estate needs. As your local market experts, Howard Hanna has been known as trusted realtors who take special care of your real estate opportunities. Visit them on the web at howardhanna.com or call them at 674-7610. Plus, don't forget about RES Auction Services at res.bid for the latest auctions. Visit the RES Auction Yard for their equipment auction on December 10th and late model equipment on December 30th. Call for consignments at 833-765-3737. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and RES Auction Services on Glen Drive in Millersburg, and visit RES at the Auction Yard on Fry Road in Worcester. They're stronger together and here for you.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
East Holmes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Holmes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Holmes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
A single-family home located at 7559 Township Road 105, Millersburg, is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $239,000. This property was built in 1920 and has 5 bedrooms and 2 full baths with 2,200 square feet. Located in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Dan Miller at 330-763-4653 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Now throughout the month of November, get entered to win a Beko upright freezer at Keim Home Center. When you purchase any Beko appliance, you're automatically entered to win Keim's biggest appliance giveaway of the season. Beko products are known for their sustainable design and sleek look at great prices, making them competitive with luxury appliance brands. Stop in and see the selection of Beko home appliances and enter to win one for yourself at Keim Home Center in Charm. Built on trust since 1911.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Manufacturer discounts and inventory on appliances is the best in years. Save $440 on the popular GE top-load washer and matching dryer, or get up to a $200 rebate on selected Speed Queen washer and dryer sets. GE stainless steel kitchen package, as well as rebates and discounts on GE Cafe kitchen packages. Plus, qualified customers receive 12 months interest-free. It's Black November at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. If you can see your breath, it's time for winter tires. Bridgestone, Blizzak, and Firestone winter tires are specially designed to give you better grip and more control in winter's worst weather conditions. So don't let the cold, hard pavement, slush, snow, or ice keep you from where you need to go. Drive with confidence this winter with innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone winter tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. Available at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Denko Marketing of Millersburg has customers in all 50 states, Canada, and South America. Each day, over 300 shipments of garage door parts are shipped to customers everywhere by Denko Marketing. And while Denko Marketing appreciates this wide and varied market in the country and in the world, the thing they appreciate most is where they are located: home. That's why they support various community activities and devote as much attention to here as to there. At Denko Marketing, the most important business at hand is the business of home. A season ago at Riverview, it was West Holmes defeating Riverview coming from behind in the fourth quarter by a final score of 60-58 in that contest. In that game, the West Holmes really trailed through much of the game through 3 quarters. Riverview led 15-14 after 1 and 33-26 at halftime. Riverview had a 3-point lead at 44-41 through 3, but West Holmes came back with a huge fourth quarter, outscoring the Bears 19-14 in the fourth, and West Holmes won the game 60-58. In that contest from a season ago. As the Riverview and West Holmes JV game just finished up, and it was Riverview who got the win by a score of 32-31 in the JV contest tonight. Last year's varsity contest, it was West Holmes shooting 29% from three-point distance. That was good for 7 of 24. Riverview was just 23% from beyond the three-point line, just 4 for 17. That ended up being a big difference in that game, as both teams really shot the ball extremely well from two-point range. Riverview is scorching 69% from two-point range in that matchup. West Holmes shot 57% from two-point range, and Riverview, meanwhile, was 14 of 18 for the foul line, 77%. West Holmes 9 of 15 for 60% in that contest. Each team had 25 rebounds, while Riverview had 16 turnovers. West Holmes had 12 turnovers in that win last year. Again, at Luther Stover Gymnasium, West Holmes got the 2-point win over the Black Bears, 60-58. In that game, individually for West Holmes at the time, of course, now gone the graduation, Blake Morrison had 18 points, and Chandler Wells had 17 points and 12 rebounds in that game. Also for West Holmes, 7 points scored by Xander Schultz in the contest as well. 13 for Zevin Proper for the game for West Holmes in that win a season ago. For Riverview, They were led by Brody Border. Of course, he's back for review this year. He had 18 points in that game. Gage Summers, and now gone to graduation, he had 15 points. Carter Fry had 6, now a transfer over Ridgewood. And Owen Emig, he had 12 points in that game for the Black Bears. He's back this year for this review basketball team in that matchup from a season ago. As far as the two teams are concerned, last season for West Holmes, overall for the Knights, they would finish up for them going 11-9, and they finish up with a 3-way tie for second place in the Ohio Cardinal Conference with Lexington and Worcester. Ashland won the OCC outright, going 8-4, so really a logjam at the top of the conference. No team with less than 4 losses, but Ashland won it, going 8-4, and then Lexington, Worcester, and West Holmes each going 7-5 to go into second place. In the IVC North Division of boys basketball last year, Malvern won that outright, going 12-0. In the IVC South Division, it was Highland winning that outright, going 11-1. Overall, around the area in regular season last year, Garraway went 17-4, Highland 17-4, Central Christian a record of 14-8, West Holmes 11-9, Waynedale went 9-13, Danville 9-12, Triway 7-15, and Loudonville went 3-19. Of course, it was Highland who fell to Richmond Heights last year, the eventual Division IV state champions in last season's state semifinals. In the Division II East District for West Holmes, they would fall to Tri-Valley in the sectional championship game, going down in that game by a score of 67-50. And for Riverview in that same district, the Black Bears, they would fall in their very first tournament game, going down to St. Clairsville, 73-69, and that was in overtime. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM. It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Happy Thanksgiving at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Stop in all this week to get Jenny O Honeysuckle frozen turkeys for $1.79 a pound and earn $5 reward when you purchase any whole frozen turkey with a Rody's Rewards card. And get beef shoulder boneless English roast for $3.99 a pound. They also have beef loin New York strip steak for $8.99 a pound, beef shoulder boneless English steak for $4.19 a pound, Sugardale semi-boneless whole or half hams for $2.89 a pound, and Gerber's boneless chicken lover's choice for $4.59 a pound. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA. Start your holiday shopping early by stopping by Elite Flooring and Tile. Whether you're looking for tile, hardwood, carpet, or luxury vinyl, they have a broad selection. Elite Flooring and Tile is a full-service flooring store with over 1 million square feet of flooring in stock and ready to have installed before the holidays. Be sure to mention the promo code BUYLOCAL and save. Hours are Monday 6 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 6 to 5, and Saturday 8 to noon. Elite Flooring and Tile is conveniently located 1 mile east of Walnut Creek on State Route 39.
Kick off the upcoming new year by learning a new skill at Buckeye Career Center. Registration is underway for these adult education career enhancement programs: Excel, QuickBooks Pro, Estate Planning Basics, Phlebotomy, Guitar for Adults, Inventor Beginning Assembly Modeling, Plumbing, and Intro to Line Dancing. Check out our full adult education catalog by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org or call 330-339-2288 to reserve your seat in any of these upcoming adult courses. We are Buckeye Proud.
If you're a motivated individual looking for employment, then Village Motors may have an opportunity for you to start a career. This is Deke Miller letting you know that Village Motors is now hiring technicians with various levels of experience, service advisors, salespeople, and we're also looking for help in our parts department. We offer competitive pay and benefits and a remarkable work environment. Contact Tom Porman at 674-8543 or email him at tporman@villagemotorsinc.com.
As the weather is getting colder, it's time to think about fall maintenance on your heating system. Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, with combined knowledge of over 65 years, and you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893 33057. That's 330-893-3057.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. Here in both these teams, the season openers here for boys basketball tonight. West Holmes, of course, a couple of key players back from last year's team. 6-foot senior guard Xander Schultz, who averaged 7.5 a game last season, and also 5'9 senior guard Zevin Proper, averaged 4.5 points per game a season ago, and 6'5 senior forward Mason Wolf, who averaged just over 7.5 points per game a season ago, and also 6'1 senior Corbin Felton, a guard averaging 2.5 a game last year for West Holmes, with Chandler Wells, of course, along with Blake Morrison, both two key guards now gone to graduation for West Holmes, and of course also gone Brock Zimmerly. For review, back this year for them, Brody Border, the senior guard, had 18 points and 3 boards against West Holmes last year, and also senior guard Owen Ebig has returned back here for this review team. He had 12 points against West Holmes from a season ago. There have been a few games played around the area in boys basketball, as Highland is 1-0 with a win over University School, and Triway also is 1-0. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference in non-conference play, so far Mount Vernon and Madison are both 1-0 in non-conference action. Ashland is 0-2. In the IVC North, again in non-conference play, Malvern and Strasburg are 1-0, while TCC is 0-1 and Newcomerstown 0-1. In the IVC South Division, again in non-conference action, Tusky Valley is 1-0, and also Ridgewood, a record of 1-0 so far on the year. I'll take a break, come back, get some comments from Troy Fritz when we continue here on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
We're excited to announce that the Commercial and Savings Bank has won the North Coast 99 Award for the 6th year in a row. What does this award mean? A North Coast 99 Award is a recognition for being named one of the 99 great workplaces for top talent in Northeast Ohio. What does this mean for you? It means our core value of valuing employees is more than just words on a page. If you're ready to make an impact in your community and to work with others who have a passion for excellence, service, and growth, we'd love to welcome you to the team. Visit our website and apply today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity employer.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Commitment is part of who we are. Commitment to community, commitment to safe and reliable power, and commitment to zero contact. Hi, I'm Jim Stake, a lineman at Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Daily we work around 7,200 volts of electricity. We have many reasons to restore power efficiently and return home safely. We are more than a hard hat and safety vest. We are fathers, brothers, and sons. Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, your local electric provider, powered by people.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Newark, Orville, and Worcester, or online at HummelGRP.com. Once again, the final of the JV contest tonight had Riverview edging West Holmes by a score of 32-31. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Matt Croy. Other area boys games going on tonight has Dalton at Highland in Highland's second game of the year. Also, St. Thomas Aquinas playing host to Triway. Waynedale's at Tuslaw. Mount Gilead is at Loudonville. Rittman playing host to Central Christian. Jackson's at Worcester. Mansfield Senior is visiting Shelby. Madison is playing host to Clear Fork. Minerva's at Tusky Valley, and Kingsway Christian is visiting City Valley. Claymont had traveled to Fairless, while Cuyahoga Falls playing host to Strasburg. Caldwell at Buckeye Trail in Toronto. At Newcomerstown on a full slate of boys basketball here tonight. McRoy alongside Troy Fritz for tonight's broadcast as West Holmes plays host to this Riverview team. And Troy, you saw the matchup last year at Riverview. That was quite a matchup with some key guys back for both teams on this side tonight.
Absolutely, and it's good to be back for another season of boys basketball, and no better game to start off than this right here. Nice backyard rivalry with West Holmes and Riverview. Matt, to your point, last year's game, what a shootout that was. Both teams really went hard at each other, and when you have a Riverview team, you know that they bring a brand of physicality to the floor, so they're always going to play you tough and physical. And so West Holmes is going to have to be ready for that. That was a great ball game last year.
And for West Holmes, obviously in the direction of new head coach in Seth Martin, and also the same token, some key guys back. They're going to have to replace two really good guards, as we saw that, Chandler Wells and Blake Morrison, but a lot of good guards back here and a lot of athleticism back for West Holmes.
Absolutely, and your point's good, well taken. With Wells and Morrison going, that's going to be the big answer for West Holmes, is who's going to step up and fill those positions. But, I like the size that West Holmes brings to the floor, and to your point, there's athletes on the floor for West Holmes, and, they have the ability to put 6'3", 6'5", 6'2" on the floor at any time they want to out there. So, they've got a really good, solid front line, and the guard play is going to be the issue for West Holmes.
For any team here, the key from year to year, you're going to lose certain guys, obviously, that are key players, but you always want to have good guards to return. For Riverview, you got Brody Border, 18 points, 3 boards last year. He had really one of the better players for Riverview last year. Owen Emig, another good guard back. So they have a couple key guards that are back that are going to help run this offense.
Absolutely, and those two kids can shoot the basketball. We saw that last year, and even though Frye's gone, Frye was another big scorer for Riverview, but those two boys there can then really fill the hole for Riverview. And with what they have inside, the physical brand of basketball, they're going to bring it to you.
Yeah, I think for the West Holmes, you get a look at the guards, but also Kyle Maltrich, a guy that was out because of the injury last year, and a special athlete certainly, and it'd be interesting to see what he can bring to the table, as well as the size of Mason Wolf as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Maltrich brings to the floor, but I've made no secret about it for the last 4 years. I've been a Mason Wolf fan. I like that young man when I saw him play in JV as a freshman, and he's gotten better and better. He just does the little things right. Such a smart ball player. I'm really excited to see what he can do. He could be a dominant big man for West Holmes this year.
It should be a good one tonight. Again, West Holmes playing host to Riverview in the dungeon. We'll be back around as Troy Fritz will have tonight's starting lineups and the opening tip after that on WKLM. A single-family home located at 212 Perkins Street in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $159,000. This property was built in 1930 and has 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath with 1,152 square feet. Located in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
And just a reminder, this game is being video live streamed tonight on the WKLM YouTube page. That is courtesy of their partnership with the Claxon Communications with Fred Williams and John Williams, who are providing the video live stream feed tonight. Of course, you can go to YouTube, search WKLM to find that, or find the link for that on our Facebook page as well. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz alongside you for the broadcast for this evening. We'll take one more break, come back with the opening tip and the starters after this on WKLM.
Now throughout the month of November, get entered to win a Beko upright freezer at Keim Home Center. When you purchase any Beko appliance, you're automatically entered to win Keim's biggest appliance giveaway of the season. Beko products are known for their sustainable design and sleek look at great prices, making them competitive with luxury appliance brands. Stop in and see the selection of Beko home appliances and enter to win one for yourself at Keim Home Center in Charm. Built on trust since 1911.
As fall is approaching, rodents are looking for a warm place to nest. Hi, this is Sarah with Holmes Pest Control. Right now is a good time to protect your home from these tiny pests by having exterior rodent control done at your home, office, or storage area. We have the solution to help keep rodents out. We can set you up with a service where we install rodent stations and check them on a monthly or bi-monthly service, where quality service still counts. Call Holmes Pest Control, 330-674-9094, or toll free 1-866-674-7198.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Manufacturer discounts and inventory on appliances is the best in years. Save $440 on the popular GE top-load washer and matching dryer, or get up to a $200 rebate on selected Speed Queen washer and dryer sets. GE stainless steel kitchen package, as well as rebates and discounts on GE Cafe kitchen packages. Plus, qualified customers receive 12 months interest-free. It's Black November at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. If you can see your breath, it's time for winter tires. Bridgestone, Blizzak, and Firestone winter tires are specially designed to give you better grip and more control in winter's worst weather conditions. So don't let the cold, hard pavement, slush, snow, or ice keep you from where you need to go. Drive with confidence this winter with innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone winter tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. Available at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Tonight's starting lineup being brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Troy Fritz.
And thank you very much, Matt. For Riverview Black Bears tonight, they'll start with guard Mason Giffen, a senior guard in Brody Border, senior forward in Laird Williamson, senior forward Brody Shrimplin, and the shooting guard, senior guard Owen Emick for the Riverview Black Bears. For West Holmes tonight, they'll start with 6'3" junior guard Kyle Maltrich, a 6-foot junior forward, and Nate Fair, that'll be 5'11" junior Sam Sprang. 5'9" senior guard Zevin Proper, 6-foot senior guard and Xander Schultz, and the 6-foot senior forward Mason Wolf in the middle for the Knights.
West Holmes coached by first-year head basketball coach, that's Seth Martin, and also Riverview is coached by their head coach, Ian Ben Beldam. And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs, and we have our car looking brand new. You'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 674-1483. West Holmes will play again on Friday. That'll be a home game against Lexington, and Riverview also with a game on Friday. That'll be a home game against Morgan for them. For us, a full slate of basketball this week on WKLM. Girls basketball tomorrow night. It'll be on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com only. No video for that. It'll be Claymont at Highland. Airtime 6:35. Game time 7 o'clock. Within video live stream coverage throughout the rest of the week after that. Thursday, girls basketball, West Holmes at Mount Vernon. Airtime at 7 o'clock. Friday, boys basketball, Lexington at West Holmes. We'll have that matchup for you. And then Saturday afternoon, girls basketball, Highland is at Indian Valley. Airtime around 1:35 for that. All those games will be video live streamed on YouTube, also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. I mentioned today, again, this game being video live streamed on YouTube today, courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. It's Fred Williams producing tonight's video live stream, and also John Williams working the cameras as well. And Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central, again on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. And for West Holmes jumping tonight, that'll be Kyle Maltrich. And Maltrich, a 6'3 junior. And jumping for Riverview, that'll be for them Owen Emig. He is a senior. West Holmes, white jerseys and white shorts, and also blue numerals in red trim. And for Riverview with their black jerseys and black shorts, and also their white numerals in gold trim as well. Just about ready for boys high school basketball, the season opener for the two teams in the dungeon. There is the whistle. There is the toss. It'll be won by West Holmes, going left to right in the first half. Pass by Proper goes to Schultz, now high on the right side. Schultz surveys it, dribbles it down to the foul line. With the pass, right wing goes to Maltrich. Dribbles the foul line. Maltrich hands it off right wing to Proper. Proper shovels it out top. Back in the far corner to Wolf, but stolen away. First turnover on West Holmes. Now the Black Bears have it, going from right to left in the dungeon. Here's a dribble to the foul line. On the left point, goes over to Owen Emig. Shovels it out top. Now to Williamson, back on the right wing. Over to Border. Back out top to Williamson. Dribbles it to the right point. Spins around against Maltrich. Lobs it high on the left side. Back to Brody Border. Border's bounce pass back in the right point. Into the hands of Shrimplin. On the left point to Border. Border top of the key. Now to the foul line. Comes to a jump stop. Out top of the pass. Around the foul line. Cut off. Runner up in the air by Emig off the glass. No good. Rebound ripped down by Kyle Maltrich. West Holmes ball. Scoreless game into the front court. On the left wing, here's Schultz. Now to the baseline. Schultz cut off. And he'll be bumped in foul. Blocking fouls to call on Shrimplin. First team foul on the Black Bears.
And Xander Schultz showing some of that quickness there, driving hard to the left side, picked up the foul.
Certainly can do that. Now the Knights will have it to inbound, but he thrown back for. And it'll be Xander Schultz to do the honors. His pass at mid-post goes inside to Mason Wolf. His shot's up, going to be no good. Rebound picked off the floor by Mason Giffen for the Black Bears. Still scoreless. Just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter from the dungeon. That pass by Border. Out top. Received now by Shrimplin. Back in the left post. Knocked to the floor. And it'll be still active and finally picked up on the steal by Wolf. The first turnover on Riverview. Here's Proper with her now for West Holmes across the half-court line. His pass into the hands of Xander Schultz in the front court. Schultz around the foul line. Kicks it left wing. From Sprang on the right point, back over to Maltrich. His three-pointers knocked down. Kyle Maltrich will get the first points of the game. West Holmes a 3-0 lead.
Not a bad way to start your season there, Matt.
No doubt about it. And now the Black Bears will have it. Here's Brody Border across the timeline. Had 18 points against West Holmes last season. That pass going to be stolen away by Sam Sprang. And going to be a foul after that. That was the second Riverview turnover. Good steal that time by Spring to step in that passing lane.
Yeah, absolutely. West Holmes coming down here with some really good defenses for a few possessions to start the ball game.
That was the second team foul on Riverview, and it'll be Laird Williamson, his first personal foul. Half-court defense applied by the Black Bears. West Holmes with the ball up 3-0. Schultz into the front court. Dribbles at right point. Working against Brody Border. His pass on the left point to Maltrich. Back in the corner. Here's the dribble. Around the lane to Sprang, out top to Schultz. His three-pointers up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound, grab by Sprang, puts it back up, is going to be good. Sam Sprang during the dirty work. West Holmes a 5-0 lead. And it'll be Black Bears with it here in the backcourt. And the dribble by Border across the half-court line, guarded by Xander Schultz. On the right point, back to Williamson. Into the corner, received down by Giffen. Dribbles the right wing. Bounce pass, right post goes to Williamson. Nice look inside to a cutting Brody Shrimplin, and he'll bank it up and in.
Yeah, good ball movement rotation there by Riverview on that possession.
Their first points of the game, ball meanwhile thrown by Proper, almost stolen but knocked out of bounds off the hands of Williamson, and it'll stay with West Holmes. They'll inbound it midway into the front court on the near side. Zevin Proper to do the honors for the Knights. 5'9" senior guard. And Proper looking. Finally a pass right wing goes to Sprang. And he gets called for traveling on that double team by Williamson as well as Giffen. And that'll be the second West Holmes turnover. 5:22 to play first quarter. West Holmes a 5-2 lead. Black Bears have the basketball. Inbounded to Border in the backcourt. And the senior guard dribbles it against Schultz across the half-court line to the right wing. Pass goes to the corner. Dribble now by Giffen to the baseline. Nice pass inside the paint. Shot is up in the air by Shripland. He'll lay it up and in. Brody Shripland makes it a 1-point ball game. He has 4. All 4 for the Black Bears. And West Holmes with it. Pass at mid-post goes to Wolf. Backs it in. Double team. Hands it off to cutting Xander Schultz. He'll bake it up and in. Off the assist from Wolf. West Holmes a 3-point lead.
Good two-man game there between Wolf and Schultz.
Schultz's first 2. Ball poked loose to the corner, goes out of bounds off of West Holmes. And he'll stay with the Black Bears. You're going to love the hustle, though, on both sides.
Great defensive intensity by the Knights here early, double-teaming the ball wherever it goes.
4:47 to play in the first. Inbounded by Shrimpland in the hands on the left wing over to Williamson. Dribbles it now out top. Gets the handoff at midcourt, goes to Emick. Dribbles the left wing. Emick to the foul line, to the lane. His throws up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound put back by Emick is good on the second effort. Emick has his first 2. Now back to a 1-point West Holmes lead. Knights basketball. Here's Schultz on the right point. Loves the right post, goes to Wolf. His shot up and good. Mason Wolf. Wolf now with the bucket, makes it a 9-6 West Holmes advantage.
You feed him down low like that, he's automatic.
His first 2. Riverview basketball out top. Here's Emick to the foul line, to the lane, and he'll be bumped and fouled on the floor. And that'll be the first team foul on the Knights.
No disappointment in the physicality here, man. Both teams are getting after it early.
And attacking that basket. And that'll be on Sam Sprang, his first personal foul, as he will check out in for West Holmes for the first time. He is going to be checking in Nate Fair, a 6'4 junior. Giffen to inbound. Beneath throwing back for the Black Bears. His pass goes to a cutting teammate. Shot is up, going to be in and out and back in. And that little runner is laid in by Brody Border. His first 2 of the game. Back to a 1-point West Holmes lead. Here's Schultz on the other end. Picks it out top to Multrich. Dribbles at foul line. Lane, Multrich. Layup off the last, no good. Rebound goes to the 4, and he'll be picked up inside by Border. Riverview basketball. Here's the drive to the baseline. Layup off the last is knocked down. That was by Laird Williamson. His first 2. Now a 1-point lead for Riverview at 10-9. Their first lead of the first quarter. West Holmes ball. 3-pointer by Schultz. Up in the air. That'll be off the mark. Rebound going to be wrestled away by Nate Fair. Hands it off out top to Multrich. Back to Fair, the 6'4 junior. On the right point, back to Proper. His 3-pointer going to be off the glass, no good. Rebound put back is good, however, by Kyle Multrich. Multrich now has 5, 11-10 lead now for West Holmes. Riverview basketball on the other side. Out top with it. Pass by Williamson. Will be grabbed by Giffen now high on the left side. On the left wing, back to Border. Border dribbles it. Cross-court pass over to Emick now high on the right. Emick lost it. Picked up in the corner now by Giffen. Giffen, double team. Nowhere to go with it. Gets through it somehow. His pass across the lane to Border. Border head fake shot up, going to be blocked, but a foul is called on Nate Fair. That's the second team foul on West Holmes. And Thayer has his first personal foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Riverview would get the ball out of that double team, but they found an open guy on the post, and that's going to send Border to the line.
Brody Border, senior guard, again had 18 points, 3 boards against West Holmes a season ago. And Border 2 points so far tonight. Free throws up in the air going to be off the mark. Stay tuned immediately following the game for a high school scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. It'll be Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area, all the way until midnight. 11-10 West Holmes. Free throws up in the air going to be good by Border. He'll split a pair. He has 3 points, and we're tied up now at 11 apiece. West Holmes ball, here's Schultz to Proper. Schultz now left point to Multrich. Into the corner now, over to the far side of Fair. Fair to the baseline. He'll be fouled. And there'll be a blocking foul on Riverview's Preston Yoder, his first.
Yeah, Fair got a step over there on Yoder, took him to the baseline. Good job.
Tied up at 11. 2:50 to play in the first from the dungeon. Inbounded to Wolf, out top to Nate Fair. Left wing back to Schultz. Holds onto it. Schultz looking. Into the corner to Proper. Dribbles it. Out top to Xander Schultz. Back to Proper left corner. Head fake. Dribbles it. Out top of the kick over to Schultz. Schultz drive. Runner by Schultz high in the air. Going to be no good at the rim. Rebound wrestled away by Fair, but they call it a held ball. And that arrow will stay with Actually, it will be Riverview basketball, so they'll get the team rebound, I guess. Tied up at 11. 2.5 to play first quarter. Embedded and grabbed in the backcourt by Preston Yoder. And now Emig across the half-court line. Emig dribbles it just in front of that midcourt line. And working it against Kyle Multrich on the left wing. Bounce pass goes out top, received now by Border. Border to the foul line, now to the right wing. Border, three-pointer high in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Multrich. And he'll be fouled after he got that rebound by Shrimplin. That'll be the 14th foul Riverview, and Brody Shrimplin has his second personal foul.
Yeah, and that height for West Holmes paying off right now. They're getting their hands on the first missed shots, and Riverview's getting caught reaching.
And Shrimplin, their post player, will have to check out with that second personal. Could be big with Laird Williamson checking back in.
Yeah, that's a big one there for Riverview.
West Holmes ball tied at 11. Here's Schultz across the half-court line. On the left wing, back to Nate Fair. Out top to Xander Schultz. On the left wing, back to Proper. Out top, Xander Schultz. Left wing, back to Proper. Back and forth they go. And now left wing, back to Proper. Right post inside the Wolf. His shot's up in the air, going to be off the last and good. Here's Wolf. He has 4. West Holmes a 2-point lead.
That's something they should look at every time with Wolf down in the post.
Has that strength and size. Riverview has the basketball on the other side. Pass goes high on the right side to Giffen. Dribbles it against Proper to the right wing. Behind his back to the foul line. Bounce pass goes over to Border. Border, shot for the foul school, high in the air, going to be knocked down. Tough shot. Border got it to go.
Created his own shot there and knocked it down. Nice move by Border.
He has 5. Now the second tie at 13. West Holmes ball, drive to the baseline. Pull-up jumper by Fair. That's going to be no good. Rebound to the floor. Will be actually a foul called. Offensive foul on Mason Wolf going for that loose ball. 13th foul on West Holmes, and now Wolf will have his first personal foul.
Cut him some slack. Football just ended, Matt. That was a good takedown.
Excellent tackle, no question about it. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game. That player will receive 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. Riverview has the ball. Here's Border across the half-court line, tied at 13. On the left wing, Border kicks it out top. Received now by Preston Yoder, the senior. On the right wing, here's Border. Three-pointer up in the air, going to be knocked down. Brody Border, he has 8 points. Riverview a 3-point lead. Third lead change of the quarter. And now West Holmes has it. Here's Schultz across the half-court line. 48 seconds to play in the first. Lob pass to the right post to Wolf. Wolf backs it in. Kicks it out top to Multrich. Back in the corner, here's Nate Fair. And he'll be fouled along that baseline. Reach in on Mason Giffen. 15 foul Riverview. And now Giffen has his first personal foul.
Great ball movement there by West Holmes, working around the perimeter. They got Fair loose on the baseline, drew the foul.
And now checking in, going to be Bean Martin, 6'2 freshman, will check in for the Knights, replacing Kyle Multrich. And also getting set to check in for West Holmes, that'll be Blake Wagers. He's a 6'3 senior. And Wagers will replace who? Checking out will be Nate Fair. 39 seconds to play in the first. West Holmes will inbound it beneath their own backboard, trailing by 3. Schultz's pass goes to Proper out top. Into the corner to Xander Schultz. Lost it. He'll pick it back up. Now Schultz with a three-pointer up in the air. Going to be knocked down. Can count the bucket. And also a foul called away from the basketball, looked like. That'll tie the game at 16. I think that foul was actually on West Holmes, but they will count the bucket. At least that's what the official indicated initially, it looked like.
Yeah, they count the bucket. I'm not sure who the foul's on here. They're going to tell us.
Schultz with 5 points. That would be the third tie here of the first quarter, tied at 16.
They got Mason Wolf, I believe. That could be 2 on Wolf.
14 fouls to West Holmes. They mentioned Wolf. That would be his second personal foul. Fulker pressure is on, embedded and grabbed in the backcourt for review across the timeline. Here's Border. Border to the foul line. Hits the left corner. Back over to make Giffen. Giffen's three-pointer's no good. But again, a foul called away from the basketball. And that time it's going to be on Riverview going after that loose ball.
Yeah, they got Williamson on the push-off there on that rebound.
Their 16th foul. Williamson has his second personal. Tied up at 16, back and forth throughout this first quarter. We expected it to be a close game. So far it has been.
Living right to the building, Matt.
23 seconds to play in the first. West Holmes ball. Here's Schultz with it outside. Working against Border. Schultz dribbles it, pass to the corner, goes to Wolf. 15 seconds to Schultz, left point to Proper. Out top, Xander Schultz, 10 seconds to go. Surveys it, now dribbles it to the foul line. Back in the corner goes to Proper. His three-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound grab by Border. 2 seconds. Border at midcourt. Gets a shot at the buzzer, going to be no good. And then I'll close it out for the first quarter of play. At the end of one from the dungeon. West Holmes 16 and Riverview 16. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM. Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin. Denko Marketing of Millersburg reminds you that a properly working and maintained garage door is critical to safety. Door springs, bottom brackets, cables, and supports are under extreme tension and can cause serious injury if dealt with improperly. That's why your local garage door dealer is the one to trust. His professional expertise keeps your garage door working as it should and puts the job in the right hands. A safety and service tip from Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home. Courtesy of Troy Fritz for West Holmes was 2 for 6 on three-point tries for 33%. Riverview was 1 for 1. And also the Knights were 6 for 8 from a scorching 75% shooting from 2-point range. Riverview was 6 of 10, not bad either. They shot 60%. And also Riverview was 1 of 2 for the foul line. West Holmes did not attempt the foul shot. The Knights out-rebounded the Black Bears 7-5. Each team had 2 turnovers in that first quarter. West Holmes ball that began the second quarter of action. Here's Schultz with it out top. Back in the left wing over to Mason Wolf, out top to Schultz. Right point now in the hands now over to Bean Martin. Left wing back over to Proper, out top Schultz. To Proper in the corner. Head fake, out top to Xander Schultz now. Back on the left side of Proper as they examine that zone defense for Riverview. As Schultz pass goes right wing to Bean Martin. His three-pointer's no good. He'll get his own rebound though. His put back is up in the air, knocked down. Nobody boxed him out. There's a foul called also. They're going to call him for a charge, it looks like. So that'll be the 15th foul on West Holmes, and Martin has his first, so kind of a bad break that time for the Knights.
Yeah, good hustle there by Martin, but the player stepped in front of him, drew the foul, wave off the basket.
So remain tied at 16. Riverview has the basketball now. Here's Preston Yoder at three-quarters court. Hands it off to Emig. He'll cross the half-court line. Cross-court pass received by Border. Into the quarter now. On the far side, dumps it in over to Emig. His pass kicked out left wing to Giffen. Giffen to the paint. Hands it off. Shot for the foul line. Up and going to be knocked down, meanwhile. That was by Robbie Chandler, the senior, off the bench. His first 2. And now a 2-point lead for the Black Bears, 18-16. Pass inside. Too tall for the Knights. It'll be stolen away. Here's Emig on the other end. In transition. His layup off the last and good. Owen Emig has 6. Now a 4-point Riverview advantage. That was after the third West Holmes turnover. 20-16 Riverview. West Holmes has the ball. Out top to Xander Schultz. He'll find Proper right wing. Out top to Schultz again. Left wing in the hands now of Bean Martin. Out top to Xander Schultz. Back to Martin in the corner. Looks at it, dribbles it, out top to Schultz. His three-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound to Mason Wolf. Wolf dumps it inside. He found his teammate, but a foul was called on that pass as he looked it into Blake Wagers. That'll be the 17th foul Riverview, so it should be, I believe, a 1-on-1.
It should be indeed.
And
there they go.
There will checking in on Kyle Maltrich replacing Blake Wagers. That was Mason Wolf who was fouled on that pass. So he indeed will chip to the charity stripe. 20-16 advantage for Riverview with 6:26 to play in the second quarter. And Wolf, free throws up in the air, going to be knocked down. Get personalized family jewelry from the jewelry store with birthstones for each family member. Orders must be in by December 12th for guaranteed Christmas delivery. That's the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Wolf will make both free throws. He now has 6 points. West Holmes down by 2. Riverview has the basketball across the timeline. Here's Brody Border. His pass near side, Giffen. Back in the left wing, over to Preston Yoder. Dribbles it out top. Yoder's pass goes high right, knocked away, and almost stolen by Multrich. He does steal it. His pass going to be kept in bounds, but finally goes out of bounds on the opposite end of the floor as Martin couldn't quite chase it down. Almost an interception that time by Kyle Multrich, but it will stay with the Black Bears.
Yeah, good defensive technique there by Multrich. Knocked that away with his offhand. Just a really good defensive effort there.
And batted in the backcourt, where it's going to be grabbed by Border. Review ball. They have a 2-point lead. 6 minutes to play, first half. Border across the timeline. His pass goes out top to Chandler. Chandler looking. On the right point, back to Border. Border to the foul line. He's cut off. Kicks to the left wing. Drive now by Giffen. Hands off on the foul line. Shuts up in the air. Going to be knocked down again from mid-range by Robbie Chandler. He has 4 points.
Riverview looking to put the ball inside to score pretty consistently here. West Holmes needs to stop that.
Here's the three-pointer by Proper. Meanwhile, he'll knock it down from deep. Seven Proper, his first 3 points of the night.
And that's one way to stop it.
And Riverview has the ball up by 1. Falling down is Emig, stolen away by Multrich, and he will lay it up and in. And just like that, West Holmes has regained the lead at 23-22.
Doing it with defense.
Multrich has 7, the 4th Riverview turnover, and now a Black Bear timeout. 5:21 to play in the first half. West Holmes 23 and Riverview 22. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM. Denko Marketing of Millersburg reminds you that a properly working and maintained garage door is critical to safety. Door springs, bottom brackets, cables, and supports are under extreme tension and can cause serious injury if dealt with improperly. That's why your local garage door dealer is the one to trust. His professional expertise keeps your garage door working as it should and puts the job in the right hands. A safety and service tip from Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
Pressure kind of backs off here with Border in the backcourt working against Xander Schultz. Border across the half-court line. His pass out top goes to Chandler, but stolen away on the double team. Now to Zevon Proper. His layup off the last is good. Proper now has 5 points. West Holmes a 3-point lead. The 5th Riverview turnover.
Yeah, good ball denial by Proper to take that steal.
5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Black Bears have it across the timeline. Picked up too soon by Border. He'll shovel it cross court into the hands now of Yoder. Preston Yoder's pass down goes to Giffen on the right wing. Guarded by Proper. Goes out top of the pass to Brody Border now. Border, senior guard, surveys it, dribbles it to the foul line, hits the left wing back to Giffen. Back to Border, left wing. Border dribbles it to the top of the key. His cross-court pass. Now to Preston Yoder. Into the corner over to Giffen. Giffen dribbles it to the foul line. To the lane. He'll be fouled on the blocking foul on Zevon Proper. His first personal foul. 16th foul on the Knights.
West Holmes working extremely hard on defense. Boy, watching the matchup between Emig and Multrich down there. Multrich isn't giving him much room to breathe.
Fun to watch. For sure, a 3-point lead right now for West Holmes. And batted back to the corner. It's grabbed by Chandler. His pass goes out top. Nobody found it, but finally tracked down near midcourt by Owen Emig. Emig, senior guard, works it against West Holmes now in Collier Klein to the foul line. His up-out shot going to be no good, but he draws the foul. Owen Emig. And he'll go to the foul line now to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, they got a little mismatch on defense with Klein getting matched up on Emig, and he saw that and took advantage of it.
Yes, he did. Collier Klein, the 5'8 junior, his first personal foul. Owen Emig is at the charity stripe. And West Holmes a 25-22 lead. 4:14 to play, second quarter. Free throws up, going to be knocked down, Owen Emig. Stop by Southside quickly when asked for a Quaker State oil change. For performance you can count on, Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Here's the second free throw. That's in and out, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Nate Fair. Back in the game for the Knights. And they had the ball up by 2. Schultz to the front court. Pass goes right corner to Klein. Klein bumped along that baseline on the drive. And he had a step on Mason Giffen, the 8th team foul on review. And now Giffen has his second personal foul. It'll be a 1-1 now for Collier Klein.
Yeah, good point, Matt. He got the step on him, recognized that, drew the foul. It's heads-up basketball.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fish value meal from the Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. And Klein, the junior, will fire it up. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Owen Emig in the backcourt. Emig working against Maltrich. Dribbles it now across the half-court line. 25-23 Knights. Riverview has it. Pass goes out top. Over to Robbie Chandler. Dribbles it to the foul line. Chandler backs it in on Klein. Chandler shot off the last. No good. Rebound ripped down by leaping Nate Fair. West Holmes ball in a 2-point lead. Here's Proper across the half-court line. On the right wing, the handoff goes to Schultz. Schultz shake and make to the foul line. Head fake, kicks the left wing back to Collier Klein. Klein out top. Foul line. Lane. Pull-up jumper by Klein is in and out and no good. Rebound to the 4. Going to be tied up. Arrow does point to Riverview, it does look like. So the Black Bears will have it on that team rebound with 3:24 to play in the first half. 25-23 West Holmes. Embedded and grabbed in the backcourt by Hayden Walters, the sophomore for the Black Bears. He'll get the handoff over to Border. Border will race it across the half-court line now to beat that 10 seconds. Border now to the right wing. His pass to the corner. Grabbed by on the drive. A cross-court pass near side goes to Preston Yoder. His three-pointer way off the mark. And going to be a foul called, meanwhile, inside off the basketball. And that's going to be the 19th foul on Riverview coming in this first half of play.
Give Zevin Proper credit for that. He had the defender on his back and made him go over to get the rebound. That was a great hustle there by Zevin Proper.
And it will be another 1-on-1 as a result of that last foul. So Proper with that good box out, he'll step to the foul line. The 5'9 senior averaging 4.8 points per game last year. He had 13 points against the Black Bears a season ago. That free throw up going to be no good, however. Rebound ripped down by Nate Fair, and he'll have it tied up, and the arrow does stay with West Holmes.
Knights basketball.
Mason Wolf will now check in. Also checking in going to be Bean Martin, it looks like, or will he check in? Yeah, he will.
Yes, he will.
Proper checking out. And also out will be Xander Schultz.
Nate Fair grabbing 3 rebounds for West Holmes in this quarter, paying dividends for the Knights.
6'4 junior Nate Fair being active inside. Ball embedded to Mason Wolf. Backs it into the paint. Wolf shots up in the air, going to be in and out, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Robbie Chandler. Black Bears basketball. Into the front court, here's Border on the fast break. Border layup going to be no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bean Martin. He'll take it himself for the Knights across the timeline. Back in the quarter, three-pointer, head fake. Instead, a shot is up from a baseline and knocked down by Nate Fair right on cue, and West Holmes a 27-23 lead.
Really nice move by Fair.
On the other end, the shot is up for the foul line, going to be knocked down by Brody Border. He has 10 points in the first half. 27-25 Knights. That was the first points of the quarter, though, by Border, with 2:20 to play in the second quarter. Knights basketball, here's Klein. Lobs the left wing, back over to Bean Martin. His three-pointer's no good. Rebound going to be hauled in. And it was grabbed by Preston Yoder. He was fouled after he got that rebound. That is team foul number 8 now on West Holmes. Both teams really pretty high in as far as the fouls are concerned in the first half. You talked about that physical play, Troy.
And it has been physical, and both teams are getting at it. And it's clean basketball. They're just playing very, very hard. When you get teams playing defense like this, you're going to get fouls.
And now to the foul line will be senior Preston Yoder. As for Yoder, he is looking for his first points of the night. 27-25 West Holmes. 2:10 to play, second quarter. And the free throw's up. That's going to be in and out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mason Wolf. Nice basketball. Here's Schultz across the timeline. On the right wing. Dribbles it out top. Schultz, three-pointer, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Wolf, however. Poke loose to the corner. Grabbed now by Maltrich. Gets a pass over to Wolf. His shot's up in the air, going to be good. Got the bounce. Mason Wolf now has 8 first half points. 29-25 Knights. 1:45 to play in the second quarter. Riverview has the basketball. On the right wing to Hayden Walters. Out top the Border. Back in the left wing. We're seen now by Yoder. Out top, back to Border. Border, foul line, baseline. Runner going to be up, no good, but he had a step on Xander Schultz. That's team foul number 9 on West Holmes, and now Schultz has his first personal foul. The best thing you can say is they're spreading the fouls out, at least so far.
They are, and I think advantage goes to West Holmes. Their bench is a little deeper than what Riverview is here, Matt.
No doubt. Brody Border at the line. Free throws up, going to be knocked down. Border now has 11 points on the night. Troy Miller Agency, with offices in Shreve and Berlin, wish good luck to all the area high school basketball teams. They'll provide you with a quote for your home, auto, and farm insurance. Proudly representing Wayne Insurance Group. Troy Miller Agency, a working team for all your insurance needs. Second free throw, no good. Rebound grabbed by Schultz, but he lost his balance and went out of bounds. So I guess that's a rebound and a turnover, and a bad break that time for the Knights.
Yeah, he went up so high and hard for that, come down and just slipped on the floor and hit the end line. Tough break.
Each team with 5 turnovers in the first half. A minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Riverview has the ball, and they trail at 29-26. And a little wet spot on that floor. They have the towel off.
Well, that's what Schultz wants everybody to think, Matt. There's a wet spot that he slipped on.
That's why he slipped,
That's
exactly.
Why he slipped.
That had to be it. Each team with their season opener tonight, as they'll both play again on Friday. West Holmes at home against Lexington. Riverview a home game against Morgan on Friday. And now we're ready to go. To inbound will be sophomore Hayden Walters. Walters' pass goes out top. Now to Emig. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down off the inbounds pass. Owen Emig. And now a tie ball game at 29. That's the 4th tie of the first half. West Holmes basketball. Here's Proper out top. On the left wing, in the hands now of Nate Fair, out top Xander Schultz. Right point to Proper. Proper, nice pass inside, goes to Fair, couldn't handle the pass. It'll be tied up. And arrow points to Riverview. So that'll be a turnover on the Knights, and that'll be their 6th.
Really good look by Proper to find cutting Fair down the right block, just couldn't handle it.
Tied up at 29. Inbounded to Hayden Walters into the front court. Received left wing. Now by Preston Yoder. He'll dribble it. Yoder back near the midcourt line. Good tonight defense for West Holmes, but now a pass goes to Border in front of that midcourt line area. He's guarded by Xander Schultz. On the right wing, back to Walters. Walters out top. Over to Preston Yoder. Back in the corner goes to Border. His three-pointer is going to be no good off the side of the backboard. Rebound goes to Nate Fair. West Holmes ball. Schultz into the front court. Schultz drive. Runner up in the air. No good off the side of the backboard. Rebound grabbed by Border. Border the other way to the foul line. Runner by Border up in the air. That's going to be good. He got the bounce. And now Riverview has a 31-29 lead. Border 5 in the quarter. He has now 13 for the ball game. West Holmes with the basketball. 23 seconds to play in the first half. Schultz pass goes to Maltrich. Left corner now to Nate Fair. His pass out top to Proper. Around the foul line. Now to Schultz. His 15-footer is going to be knocked down. And he'll tie it up again at 31. Schultz has 7. Down to 7 seconds. Black Bears basketball. Here's Porter. Poked loose by Schultz. Grabbed by Border. 2 seconds. His three-pointer is going to be in and out. No good. Rebound grab by Nate Fair to close out the first half. Halftime score from the dungeon. It's West Holmes 31 and Riverview 31. Back around the recap the first half for you after this on WKLM. It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Since 1991, the Holmes County Education and Community Foundation has awarded more than $10.5 million in scholarships to more than 2,700 Holmes County residents pursuing higher education. This year, the foundation has expanded into a full-fledged community foundation, which will allow strategic grants to other nonprofit organizations for the good of the community. Scholarships for the 2023-2024 academic year will be available on our website, www.hcef.net, starting in January. Holmes County residents and Holmes County High School graduating seniors may apply.
Happy Thanksgiving at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Stop in all this week and get 10-pound genuine Idaho potatoes for $4.99. Chris celery stalks for $1.49 and IGA butter 2 for $7. They also have pork loin boneless pork chops for $2.79 a pound. Bob Evans mashed potatoes for $3.99. Oscar Mayer sliced bacon for $4.99. 31 to 40 count whole easy peel shrimp for $8.69 and holy swine fillets for $5.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA.
Looking to cater your next event or party? Subway offers catering for groups of any size. Whether it's for work or a party, game day or birthday, Subway has every cater-worthy occasion covered with a legendary lineup of subs, wraps, drinks, desserts, and more. So, when you have a group to feed, make your birthday parties, office gatherings, school functions, or other events fun and delicious and a lot easier with catering from Subway restaurants. Order online today, Subway.com. Subway, eat
As
fresh.
the weather is getting colder, it's time to think about fall maintenance on your heating system. Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, with combined knowledge of over 65 years, and you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
In boys high school basketball from the dungeon, and it's tied up at 31 apiece between West Holmes and Riverview. It was tied at 16 after one. Each team scored 15 points in that second quarter, as the first half had 5 lead changes and also 5 ties, and each team with 31 points here at the half. For West Holmes, leading the way in the first half for them, it was Mason Wolf. Wolf in that first half of play going 3 for 5 from 2-point range, 2 for 2 for the foul line. Wolf had 8 first half points. Also, 7 points apiece for Kyle Maltrich and Zevin Proper. Maltrich in that first half, 1 for 1 from beyond the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from 2-point range for his total of 7 points. And also Zevin Proper in the first half would go 1 for 3 on 3-point tries, 1 for 1 from 2-point range, and 0 for 1 for the foul line. And Proper had 7 points. 5 points scored also by Xander Schultz, and 2 apiece for Sam Sprang and Nate Thayer, with the 31-point total for West Holmes. For Riverview, leading the way for them in the first half, that was Brody Border, who was 1 for 2 on 3-point tries, 4 for 8 from 2-point range, and 2 for 4 for the foul line. Border finished up with 13 points to lead all scorers in the first half. Also, 6 points scored by Brody Shrimplin, 7 for Owen Emig, 4 for Robbie Chandler, and 2 for Laird Williamson, rounding out the Black Bear total of 31. Halftime score, West Holmes 31 and Riverview 31. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Troy Fritz.
And thank you very much, Matt. For West Holmes in the first half, they would go 3 of 10 from 3-point range, good for 30%, while Riverview would go 2 of 4 for 50%. From 2-point range, West Holmes 11 of 17, 64%. Riverview 11 of 18, 61%. From the free throw line, West Holmes going 50%, shooting 2 of 4, while Riverview also 50%, going 3 of 6. Rebounding advantage, big one, goes to West Holmes in the first half. 18 rebounds, 2, Riverview's 10. West Holmes commits 6 turnovers, Riverview just 5.
Individually rebounding wise for West Holmes, it was Nate Thayer who had 6 boards, 2 at the offensive end, 3 boards apiece for Kyle Maltrich and Mason Wolf. And Riverview in the first half individually, 3 boards for Brody Border and 2 rebounds by Owen Emig. Halftime score, West Holmes and Riverview all knotted up at 31 apiece. It can't have much more evenly played game than that in that first half.
Well, it's about what we thought we would see. And yeah, they're 31-31 here. Both teams playing a very, very aggressive brand of basketball here. And I think for the first game of the season, Matt, both teams look pretty darn sharp out here.
They certainly do. You got to like the guard play for Riverview here, really, with Brody Border, his shot making, Owen Emig really attacking that basket, that West Holmes defense in that first half.
Yeah, and they took a lot of high percentage shots, especially the first quarter. A lot of their points come down in the paint, which great job by Riverview to recognize those opportunities.
And for West Holmes, obviously, knocking down some shots, Devin Proper in that first half, but also taking advantage of their size at times with Maltrich as well as Mason Wolf.
And I think that's the advantage West Holmes has in this game is the size advantage, because they're pretty big down there in the bottom, Matt. And rebounding advantage, as we talked about, West Holmes getting more rebounds there. So West Holmes' size is going to play a role here. And I think the foul trouble we talked about earlier going into the second half, thinking the advantage goes to West Holmes with their depth on the bench.
Tied up at 31 between West Holmes and Riverview. Back around with the second half after this on WKLM.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Hello everyone, this is Kennedy Miller, physical therapist at Promotion Therapy. We provide outpatient physical therapy for patients of all ages with a variety of diagnoses and conditions. We also provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy in the home. We are located at 1207 South Washington Street in Millersburg. For your therapy needs, stop by the clinic or give us a call at 330-600-0844. We also want to wish all Holmes County athletes good luck as the fall sports season begins.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
If you need hauling done, then go with a place that will leave a legacy. At Legacy General Hauling. Whether it's commercial or residential, Legacy General Hauling is an independent contractor, allowing them to do custom hauling for any of their customers. They have semi-truck and trailers for hauling equipment, telehandlers, man lifts, and more. They can even spread gravel for driveways. They have single-axle, A-tandem, and tri-axle dump trucks. That's Legacy General Hauling on County Road 201 between Millersburg and Berlin. Give them a call at 330-204-5003. That's 330-204-5003.
Have you experienced the difference of hometown independent pharmacy lately? If not, now is the perfect time to start. Premier Pharmacy inside Rhodey's IGA is now open and accepting new patients. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacies in Berlin and Millersburg, inviting you to come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. We want to be your teammate as you navigate the complex world of healthcare, offering you consistent, fast service and always being available to answer whatever questions you may have. Call us or stop in today. We will transfer all your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy so you don't have to worry about a thing. That's why we are Premier Pharmacy, your hometown independent pharmacy.
As Evan Proper is out there inbound here at side court, Xander Schultz, Sam Spring, along with the Kyle Maltrich in Mason Wolf. Going right to left here in the second half of action. On the left wing to Sprang, into the corner to Mason Wolf. Back to Sprang, left wing. Out top of the pass goes to Xander Schultz. Back to Sprang, left wing. Left post inside to Mason Wolf. Backs it in. Shot by Wolf, up and good. Wolf now has 10. West Holmes back to a 2-point lead. Riverview has the basketball, going left to right with it here in the second half from the dungeon. Here's Border across the half-court line. Guarded by Xander Schultz. His bounce pass goes to the right point. Received now by Brody Shrimplin. Jab step. Dribbles at right wing. Pass goes near side where it's received by Emig. Emig, three-pointers up in the air, going to be in and out and back in. He'll rattle it home. Owen Emig, his second three-pointer of this evening. He has 10 and now a 34-33 Riverview advantage. And that's the sixth lead change of the night. West Holmes ball. Out top to Schultz. Right ring Proper. Roper holds onto it, directing traffic. Dribbles it to the corner. He'll back it up now, high on the right side, out top to Schultz. Right wing Proper. Into the corner goes to Wolf. Right wing Proper. His three-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. And that'll be off of West Holmes, so the Black Bears will have it. And a 1-point lead. 6:51 to play here in the third quarter. Full court pressure being shown by West Holmes. Ebig and Mazick grabbed by Border. Border works against Schultz as the rest of the pressure backs off. Border dribbles it across the timeline. His pass goes high on the left into the hands of the far side. Over to Laird Williamson. Back out top to Preston Yoder. Spins around. His pass to the side to a backdoor cutting Brody Border. He'll bank it up and in. Border now has 15. Now a 3-point Black Bear lead.
Yeah, nice setup play there by Riverview on the back door.
West Holmes has a left point to Spring. In the corner now, received by Wolf. Out top to Schultz. His three-pointer is going to be no good. And hit the bar above that backboard, so it's going to be Black Bear basketball. Up 36-33. Stay tuned immediately following the game for a high school scoreboard on WKLM. And it's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Riverview with the basketball. They're up by 3, but Border dribbled between his legs and off his leg and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. They're sixth. West Holmes has the ball. Trailing by 3 in the third. Here's Proper to the front court. Picks it up. Lobs it near side to Schultz in the corner to Wolf. Back to Schultz on the left wing. His cross-court pass. Received by Spring. Now through the hands of Proper. Wasn't expecting it. And it'll be grabbed in the backcourt by Proper, but I believe that'll be a turnover on West Holmes. So that will be their 7th. 36-33 Black Bears. They have it beneath their own backboard now with just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. To win down will be Preston Yoder. Pass right wing goes over to Emig. Emig backs it up high on the right now. Drive to the foul line. His 50-footers up in the air. Double clutch. Banks it in and a foul. Somehow got that shot off. He banks it home. And now Emig a chance for a 3-point play at the foul line.
Yeah, again, Emig recognized a little mismatch on the defense and went hard to the hole. But Riverview's intentionally looking for Emig to get on track scoring here in the second half.
First team foul West Holmes. Emig with 15. 5 of those coming here in the third quarter. And the senior guard with the free throw. That's up and going to be knocked down. Now 6 of the quarter and 13 for the ball game as now Nate Fair checks in replacing Sam Sprague. 39-33. Riverview with the advantage, up by 6 now. They've outscored West Holmes 8-2 so far in the third. West Holmes has the ball. Schultz out top. Right wing now to Multrich. Out top to Schultz. Left wing to Proper. Back in the corner, Mason Wolf. Dumps it inside, goes to Nate Fair. Out of bounds, off of his hands. And that'll be a West Holmes turnover, up to 8 now on the night. Their second of the third quarter.
Yeah, Riverview's come out in a 3-2 zone this second half. West Holmes is having a little trouble figuring this one out.
Black Bears with it. They'll cross the timeline. With it is Williamson out top, now to the foul line. Back to the left wing, out top the border. Riverview with the ball up 39-33, 5.5 to play in the third. That ball stolen away by Multrich, and Multrich will lay it up and in. Kyle Multrich has 9, and West Holmes down by 4. Here's the drive by Emick. His shot up going to be no good, and he'll draw a blocking foul. Team in aggressively, and they'll call the foul on Zevin Proper, the second team foul. West Holmes. Proper has his second.
And Emick's down on the floor holding that right ankle, Matt. Not good for Riverview.
No doubt. Key player for him, and they'll 10 now to Owen Emig with 5:11 to play third quarter, a 39-35 West Holmes lead. We'll take this injury timeout on WKLM.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. The subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. Owen Emig, the injured player, but able to get up under his own power and walk off to the near sideline. He'll stay in the basketball game. That's good news if you're the Black Bears.
Well, it absolutely is, and good news in general. He's a nice-looking ball player. You hate to see him go down with an injury.
So he is at the charity stripe, Owen Emig, and having himself a very good third quarter. 13 for the ball game, 6 in the quarter. Make it another point as he'll bury that free throw. And makes it a 40-35 lead for Riverview.
Emig's a kid that can hit you really quick, Matt, and score in bunches.
And that shot's up, going to be knocked down. Makes them both 41-35 Black Bears. Knights with it. Here's Schultz across the timeline. Right wing to Proper, out top to Schultz. Back to Proper. Surveys it. Into the corner goes to Thayer on the 4, but he'll be fouled. Going after that steal was Williamson. Call him for the foul instead. First team foul on the Black Bears. Williamson has his third. Schultz to inbound. Into the corner goes to Wolf. Out top to Nate Fair. Fair to the foul line, to the lane. His layup off the last. He is good. Nate Fair, nice take to the basket. West Holmes down by 4.
Yeah, good recognition by Fair to go to the hole.
He has 4 points. Black Bears have it. Here's Border across the timeline. Into the front court. Goes over to Williamson. On the left corner goes to Yoder, out top to Williamson. Jab step, dribbles it to the foul line. Backs it in. His fadeaway jumper's up in the air and knocked down. Tough shot by Laird Williamson. 4 points for him. 6-point lead for the Black Bears. Into the front court, West Holmes has it down 43-37. Here's Maltrich. His pass inside, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Laird Williamson. Will stay with West Holmes.
Good defensive overplay there by Williamson.
Embedded off the hands of Proper, juggles it. He'll track it back down in the corner. He'll reset the offense now with it high on the right side. Proper picks it up, spins around, looking. Nobody open now. Finally, he'll get a pass over to Nate Fair out top. Fair dribbles it, hands it off over to Xander Schultz. He'll dribble it left wing. Cross-court pass goes to Kyle Maltrich. Maltrich drive. Runner off the last is going to be good. Kyle Maltrich got that one to go. He has 4 here in the third quarter. 11 for the game, 43-39 review. Good tonight defense and 5-second violation. Great job by Schultz, who would not allow Border to break free, and that'll be the 8th review turnover.
We've just seen some outstanding defense here by both teams tonight, but how about that by Schultz?
Outstanding. It'll be the Knights with it now. Beneath their own backboard, inbounded to Mason Wolf on the left block. Wolf shot up, going to be no good, but he will be fouled. Right away, he went at Brody Shrimplin. That'll be the second team foul on review, and Shrimplin will have that foul. That'll be his third.
Yeah, Mason Wolf's tough down there. He can go with the right or left hand pretty fluently, and he took a nice shot to the hole there.
Wolf does have 10 points on the night. Wolf, the 6'5 senior, he averaged just over 7.5 a game last year. Free throw here is going to be in and out, and it's back in.
Wolf's first free throw is good.
Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Free throws up, going to be knocked down. Mason Wolf buries them both. And now West Holmes back to within 2 at 43-41. 3:44 to play, third quarter. Timeout on the floor. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371. Whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolandar AT-GEO15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all-traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolandar AT-GEO15 and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg Lynchburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, Mount Vernon, and now open in Loudonville.
The 43-41 advantage here. Riverview had a 6-point advantage. West Holmes trying to keep things close here in this third.
And again, getting it done with defense. Got a couple turnovers, a couple buckets, free throws, and they're right back in the ball game.
Riverview will have it here on the back baseline. Full court pressure being shown by West Holmes. Will man-to-man press, and it'll be Brody Border to inbound. Now we're ready to go. Border. Inbounds it, where it's grabbed by Shrimplin in the backcourt. Shrimplin now dribbles it at three-quarters court. Picks it up. Gets the handoff behind him. Goes over on the dribble across the timeline. Emig with it. Into the front court. And that's a 10-second violation. Took too long. And that will be the 9th Black Bear turnover.
Absolutely. They had that ball tied up early before they passed to Emig. Burned some time that they didn't know about.
Riverview kind of pleading their case on the near sidelines, but it will be West Holmes with the ball. Here's Xander Schultz. His pass near side the Proper, out top Schultz, back to Proper. Into the corner goes to Wolf. Hits dump inside, goes to Nate Thayer. He'll miss the layup. Rebound put back is good, however, and a foul by Kyle Maltrich. Maltrich having a huge third quarter. 6 of the quarter, a chance for a three-point play at the foul line.
Getting him an offensive rebound put back on that. Maltrich is a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. 1 of 1 from 3, 100% from the floor tonight is Maltrich.
That's big, and also the 4th personal foul on Brody Shrimplin. The 13th foul on the Black Bears.
Absolutely, that's big there.
He'll have to come out, their big man, and replaced by Mason Giffen. Tied up at 43. Free throw by Maltrich, going to be no good. Rebound going to be corralled inside by Riverview's Laird Williamson. Into the front court. With it is Giffen to the foul line. Dribbles it, hands it off to Yoder. Right wing over to Owen Emig. Emig to the foul line. Lane, run by Emig. High off the last, going to be no good. Rebound ripped down by a leaping Kyle Maltrich. West Holmes ball. Here's Proper to the front court. His pass inside to Maltrich. His layup no good, but a rebound grabbed inside now by Owen Emig. Emig across the timeline for the Black Bears. Tied at 43. Back in the corner. Received near side by Border. He'll take it out top. Border to the foul circle. Shovels it high on the right side, back to Emig. Emig dribbles at foul line. Lane, bumped and fouled by Kyle Maltrich. And that'll be the 13th foul on West Holmes. Maltrich has his first personal.
That's a good job by Maltrich. Only 1 foul away. He's had to guard Emig here tonight. He's done a really, really good job on him.
Tied at 43. 2:42 to play in the third. And embedded finally into the hands of Border on the right wing. Working against Xander Schultz. Cross-court pass received by Giffen. Near side of the pass now in the hands of Preston Yoder. Yoder dribbles it out top. He'll find Emig now high on the left. Emig surveys it. Dribbles it near the midcourt line. Emig now to the foul line. Backs it up to the right point. Drive. Emig shot up in the air. Going to be knocked down. Double clutch. He'll lay it in. And now 45-43 Black Bear lead. West Holmes ball in the front court. Al top goes to Schultz, right wing Proper. Right pocket inside to Nate Thayer. He'll back it in, but a blocking foul charge going to be called inside. And drawing that charge was Owen Emig. And that'll be the 14th foul West Holmes, and Nate Thayer his second personal foul.
Yeah, give Emig credit for recognizing and drawing that foul. Not sure it was a great call. Little as physical as this game's been, there wasn't that bad. Crowd doesn't like it either.
Riverview will have it. Up by 2. Full court pressure is on. Embedded and grabbed by Laird Williamson. He'll find Emig, who will cross it at three-quarters court now across the timeline. Again guarded by Maltrich. Emig out top, now to the foul line. 50-footers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Mason Wolf. Wolf holds onto it, dribbles it, gets the handoff over to Collier Klein. Klein, the 5'8 junior, across the timeline. 1:40 to play in the third. Klein to the left wing. His pass by the foul line of Schultz. Left corner Mason Wolf. Wolf picks it up. His pass inside the Xander Schultz. His layup good, and the foul. With the left hand, Xander Schultz ties this game up at 45 apiece.
Good recognition from Wolf to Schultz there on the give and go, and Schultz gets it done and gets the foul.
7 points for Xander Schultz. Giffen his third, 14th foul on Riverview. And now Schultz a chance for a three-point play at the foul and a chance to give his team the lead.
Back and forth we go.
It's been a good one, tied at 45. Free throws up. Going to be in and out. No good, however. Rebound grabbed by Preston Yoder. Black Bears have it. And across the timeline, Owen Emig. His cross-court pass on the right wing goes over to Hayden Walters. Back to Preston Yoder. Dribbles it to the foul line. His 15-footer's up in the air. Knocks it down. Preston Yoder, his first 2 points tonight. And gives his team a 2-point lead. West Holmes ball. Herr Schultz out top. Down to the foul line. Kicks the left wing back to Klein. Klein back on the near side. Goes to Schultz. Schultz to the baseline. His pass to Mason Wolf on the left wing. Cross-court pass back to Xander Schultz. His three-pointer knocked down.
How about that?
He's getting the hot hand all of a sudden. 10 points for him. Now a 1-point lead for West Holmes. 48-47. 48 seconds to play in the third. Riverview ball, right corner. Goes to Preston Yoder. His pass deflected. Grab right post by Lear Williamson. He'll lay it up and in. He has 6 points. Back to a 1-point Black Bear advantage. West Holmes ball. Here's Schultz out top. His three-pointer's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Williamson. Baseball pass goes to a streaking Brody Border. His layup going to be blocked, but goaltending is going to be the call on Kyle Maltrich. So count that bucket for Border. He has 17, and now a 51-48 Riverview advantage.
Maltrich showing his leaping ability there, going up to knock that one away.
He certainly has it with 25 seconds to go in the third. West Holmes will have the ball on the back baseline. Collier Klein back to Schultz. He'll cross the timeline for the Knights. Down by 3. Now to Proper, out top Schultz. Left wing back to Kyle Maltrich. Out top to Schultz. 15 seconds back to Schultz on the left wing, back to Maltrich. Now Schultz at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Schultz to the foul line. Knocked loose, grab by Proper. Proper on the left wing, back to Klein. 4 seconds. Klein shot up in the air is going to be knocked down as the third quarter will come to a close. At the end of 3 quarters, it is Riverview 51 and West Holmes 50. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Day shifts are available 6 to 7 hours per day, 6 days a week. Successful candidates will need the following skills: the ability to work as a team, self-motivated, dependable, customer-focused, and able to follow directions with limited supervision. If you are interested, stop by the store at 42 North Grant Street to pick up an application. Fox's Pizza Den is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Riverview outscored West Holmes 20-19 in the third. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Troy Fritz, where West Holmes was 1 of 4 on three-point tries, 25%. Riverview did not attempt a three-point shot in the third. West Holmes was 7 for 8 from two-point range, and Riverview was 8 for 10. Both teams outstanding from two-point range again in the third. And Riverview was 3 of 3 from the foul line. West Holmes 2 for 4. While the Black Bears out-rebounded the Knights 6-3, and each team had 4 turnovers in that third quarter of play. Riverview ball to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Border, drive. His shot blocked inside. Rebound grabbed by Klein to the front court. That pass goes to Kyle Maltrich. His layup is going to be good. Kyle Maltrich has 15, and now West Holmes down by a 1 point. Here's a 1 point lead by West Holmes. Pass inside, grabbed by Brody Border. Border kicks it out top into the hands of Hayden Walters. 52-51, West Holmes down. Three-pointer by Walters, blocked out of bounds by Zevin Proper. It'll stay with Riverview.
Yeah, good recovery there by Proper. Walters had a good wide open three, and out of nowhere came Proper to block it.
And batted into the corner, grabbed down the near side by Williamson, out top Border. His three-pointer going to be off the mark, missed everything, and West Holmes will have it. 52-51, West Holmes, just into the fourth. Close all night long as the Knights will have it against the half-court pressure of Riverview. Here's Schultz across the timeline. Far side the Proper, out top Schultz. Left wing now to Collier Klein. Out top to Xander Schultz. Around the foul line to Maltrich. Out top to Schultz. Back in the left wing, received near side by Klein. Now the Schultz. On the right point, pick to Proper. His three-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Mason Wolf. His putback going to be no good. Rebound put back no good by Maltrich. Another rebound put back this time good by Mason Wolf. West Holmes hitting the offensive boards and it pays off. 14 for Wolf. West Holmes a three-point lead, 54-51. Black Bears have it. Drive by Emig. His shot off last. That's going to be good. Owen Emig, another bucket. He has 19 tonight.
Such body control by Emig going to the hole.
Really impressive. West Holmes with it. Here's Schultz to the foul line. Into the corner of the Klein. Klein, bounce pass at mid-post, goes to Wolf. He'll back it in. Wolf spins around. His shot off the last. Going to be good.
Wow.
What a move and bucket. Mason Wolf. He has 16.
Spin around to the left side. Nice move by Wolf.
56-53 Knights. Black Bears have it into the front court. Here's Emig. 6 minutes to go. Into the corner. Grabbed now by Walters. Dribbles the left wing against Klein. His pass goes out top to Williamson. Looking. Williamson dribbles it. Drive. His runner going to be no good. Rebound put back is no good by Preston Yoder. Rebound by Proper. Proper bumped and fouled. That'll be on Walters. 15 foul Riverview, and Hayden Walters has his second personal foul.
West Holmes with the opportunity to put a little more space here.
And timeout is called by West Holmes, 5:40 to go. West Holmes 56 and Riverview 53. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Day shifts are available 6 to 7 hours per day, 6 days a week. Successful candidates will need the following skills: the ability to work as a team, self-motivated, dependable, customer-focused, and able to follow directions with limited supervision. If you are interested, stop by the store at 42 North Grant Street to pick up an application. Fox's Pizza Den is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Now throughout the month of November, get entered to win a Beko upright freezer with the purchase of any Beko appliance at Kime in Home Center in Charm, Ohio. 56-53 lead for West Holmes, and West Holmes a good start to begin this fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams coming out here. But West Holmes getting out here and taking this lead back. And good time out here by West Holmes. They want to get a good bucket off of this possession here, put themselves up by 5, maybe 6 points here, depending on what they get.
But you talked about it, the big men for West Holmes being a key here. Mason Wolf, and what a night he has had here in the season opener.
Yeah, he's just so solid down low. But the supporting cast around him too, with Maltrich and Fair. And Schultz, my goodness, good size in there for West Holmes, taking care of business.
Knights will have it out of the timeout here at side court. Proper inbounds it to Xander Schultz. Schultz into the front court. And a 3-point lead for West Holmes. Schultz in the left wing gets the handoff to Collier Klein. On the right wing, back to Proper, out top the Klein. Left wing back to Maltrich. Into the corner finds Mason Wolf. Out top the Klein. Around the perimeter they go. Klein looking, dribbles it. Back in the left wing to Xander Schultz. Out top the Collier Klein. Right wing back to Proper. Back in the corner, grabbed by Maltrich. Back to Proper, high on the right. His pass going to be stolen away by Border. Border in transition. His layup is going to be good. Maybe one too many passes around that perimeter, and now a 1-point ball game. The 10th West Holmes turnover. Knights ball. Here's the dribble out top by Schultz. Hands it off to Klein. Klein with the pass high on the right side in the hands of Proper. Proper to the corner. Picks it up. His pass to Cutting Collier Klein. His layup is going to be good.
Nice move.
Collier Klein, 4 second half points.
Give and go bounce pass from Proper. Well done.
58-55 Knights. Black Bears basketball. Here's Emick. Spins around to the foul line. His shots up in the air going to be no good. Rebound to the 4. Dove after by Proper. Can't quite come up with it. It rolls out of bounds. Good hustle, but it will be Black Bear basketball. 3-point lead for the Knights with 4.5 to go fourth quarter, and now a timeout called by Riverview. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Connection, comfort, and safety. 3 necessities for every stage of senior living. At Danbury Senior Living, peace of mind is a must for the senior and their family. Experience this and more at Danbury Senior Living of Worcester and Millersburg. Stop in for a tour at Glen Drive in Millersburg and Portage Road in Worcester. Or visit us at danburyseniorliving.com for more information. A leader of senior care in Wayne County for nearly a decade, let Danbury be your choice in the next step of senior living.
Stay tuned immediately following the game for a high school scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Michael Hammond reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. This game, of course, being video live streamed courtesy of the Claxon Communication team. Fred Williams and also John Williams on the WKLM YouTube page. Of course, you can find that on YouTube. Search WKLM to find that. Or also go to our Facebook page and find the link for that as well. And also we're on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Black Bears with the basketball out of the timeout, trailing by 3. Pass out top goes to Preston Yoder. Yoder working against Proper. His pass goes right wing to Brody Border. Into the right post, goes inside to Williamson. Out top now on the drive by Yoder. His shot up going to be no good, but he'll be fouled on that runner from the foul line by Preston Yoder. That foul called on Mason Wolf, his third, and 15th foul on West Holmes. Preston Yoder, the senior, will step to the charity stripe.
It'll be his first free throw attempts on the night.
He has 2 points overall. Yoder lines it up. And that is going to be knocked down. 3 points for him. And we'll have girls basketball tomorrow night on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com only. Airtime 6:35. Game time 7 o'clock with Claymont at Highland. That free throw up in the air, that's going to be knocked down. Makes them both Preston Yoder. He has 4, now a 1 point West Holmes lead. Nice basketball into the front court, goes to Klein. Klein dribbles it to the baseline. His pass around the foul line to Mason Wolf. Back to Klein. Knocked out of bounds, however, by Williamson. It'll stay with West Holmes.
That's a good reset there for West Holmes. They're a little out of sync on that possession.
Zayner Schultz to inbound. 4:09 to play, fourth quarter. His pass goes to Zevin Proper. In front of that midcourt line. Gets the handoff back to Schultz. Schultz with it out top. Right of the foul circle to Maltrich. Maltrich 15-footers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound deflected away and grabbed out top by Schultz. Schultz to the foul line, and he will be fouled on a reach-in. I believe going to call that foul on Williamson, the 16th foul review, and call that foul instead on Owen Emig, his first. It will be not a bonus just yet, as Schultz was standing at the foul line, but one shy of that. And now Schultz will inbound it. His pass goes to Mason Wolf. Backs it in. Wolf, shot up, going to be no good. Rebound going to be grabbed inside by Williamson. Into the front court. Black Bears have the basketball, down by 1. Here's Emig, spins around. Emig, fadeaway jumper from the corner is going to be no good. Rebound going to be grabbed and by Preston Yoder. And then a foul called after he pulled that rebound down. I believe that foul on Collier Klein, his second. 16 stat fouls now on West Holmes as well.
And Preston Yoder giving Riverview some quality minutes off the bench here tonight, Matt.
He certainly has. Is now in for West Holmes, Nate Fair. The 6'4 junior replaces Collier Klein. 58-57 West Holmes. Yoder inbounds it out top. Leaping grab. Pulled down by Brody Border. Down to Preston Yoder. Back on the right wing. Goes over to Williamson. Back out top of the drive by Preston Yoder. His shot left hand, no good. Rebound on the floor, grabbed by Yoder. Dumps it inside, goes to Striplin. His shot blocked and goes out of bounds off of West Holmes. And now the windbat for the Black Bears is going to be Owen Emig. Bounce pass to the corner, received by Striplin. Striplin, the senior, hands it off right wing, back over to Emig. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Owen Emig, another big shot. He now has 22 points.
So quick.
And now his team has a 2-point lead. Here's a shot for the foul line by Schultz. That's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Williamson, but put loose by Maltrich on the floor, stolen by Emig. His layup going to be good on the other end. Owen Emig put on the show, and now a 4-point lead for Riverview. 62-58. West Holmes ball on the right wing. Here's Nate Thayer out top to Schultz. Left wing, back to Maltrich. Out top of the pass to Schultz. Back to Maltrich, left point. His pass goes to Wolf on the left wing. Out top to Schultz. Couldn't handle it. Grabbed by Wolf. Back to Schultz. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound and going to be grabbed by Emig, and he was fouled. Fouled by Maltrich, his second. 17 fouls on West Holmes, so it will be a 1-and-1 for Emig on the other end. 62-58. West Holmes had a 1-point lead, but all of a sudden Emig kind of taking this fourth quarter over here all of a sudden.
He can. He's a player that can take control of the game, and it's just been that kind of game all night, back and forth. It's been a game of runs. Riverview on one now.
24 points, Owen Emig. He has 7 so far in the fourth quarter. He has the 1-on-1 at the foul line. 2:24 to go. Free throws up. That's going to be knocked down. At the conclusion of this night's contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. Second free throws up. That's going to be good as well. Makes them both. 64-58 Riverview. West Holmes with the ball. Here's Schultz across the timeline. Pass right wing, received now by Maltrich. Out top to Proper. Proper hands it off to Nate Fair to the corner. Back to Proper left wing. His three-pointer's high in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound, going to be fought for. Grabbed by Nate Fair. Out top Proper. His three-pointer's going to be no good. Rebound, going to be corralled inside by Shrimplin. Big board by Shrimplin. Dribbles it, gets the handoff. 1:50 to go, fourth quarter. Riverview basketball in a 6-point lead. Here's Williamson. He'll hand it off to Owen Emig. Emig works it against Maltrich. Drives to the lane. He'll back it up. Emig still with the basketball on the dribble down to the foul line. To the lane. Hits it back in the corner. Goes to Shrimplin. Back over to Williamson high on the left side. He'll find Border to the baseline. Lost it. And batted out of bounds off the hands of Proper. That'll be a break that time for the Black Bears. They'll keep it.
Absolutely. West Holmes had them on their heels if they knocked it out of bounds. But Riverview in no hurry to take a shot here, Matt. They don't need the points.
64-58 Black Bears. Here's Emig to inbound beneath the road backboard. His pass goes to Shrimplin. Guarded tightly by Mason Wolf. Shrimplin pass out top, deflected, and on the floor finally picked up by Williamson somehow. Down to Border. He'll be fouled on the reach in from behind by Proper. And Proper his third. 18 fouls on West Holmes, but the Knights had a couple different times they had a chance to get steals, couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, I think there's some fatigue setting in on the West Holmes side down there, seeing hands on the hips or tugging at their shorts.
Brody Border at the foul line. He has 19 points himself. 1:14 to go. With free throws up, going to be, that is good. Up to 20 points, Brody Border. 65-58 Riverview. That free throws up. That's going to be no good. Rebound to Mason Wolf. Knights need a bucket here in the worst way. Pass inside. Goes over to Maltrich. Under the bucket. Into the corner to Proper. Out top now to Fair. Fair shot for the foul line. Going to be knocked down. Nate Fair has 6 points. Timeout called by West Holmes with 1:03 to go. It's Riverview 65, West Holmes 60. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM. Pomerene Hospital is hosting their 13th annual Christmas Festival on December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and December 3rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be beautifully decorated trees, wreaths, centerpieces, and more, all for purchase. Pomerene Hospital would like to thank all of their sponsors, Pomerene Medical Staff, Weaver Custom Exteriors, The Bargain Hunter, the Berlin Grand Hotel, Provia, Autumn Healthcare, Trit Party of 4, J. Miller & Son Excavating, Charm Builders, and Chance 2 Transport. Stop by the Christmas Festival at the Berlin Grand Hotel on December 2nd and 3rd. For more information, call 330-674-1584. Against Morgan, but right now West Holmes down by 5, and with the Knights needing a big stop here on the defensive end.
Absolutely. They need to get a stop, ball back, and a quick score here. They've got time to do there. They're just going to not panic. Get a stop, get the ball.
Full court pressure is on. With it on the back baseline for the Black Bears, that's Mason Giffen. 1:03 to play. 65-60 Riverview. Giffen's pass is over to Williamson. Across the timeline with it is Emig. He'll be fouled. Going to be a reach-in foul on Zevin Proper. His fourth personal foul. 19 fouls on West Holmes. And now Emig to the foul line to shoot the 1-1.
Riverview doing a good job with that press break coming out of the timeout.
Owen Emig now. 9 points in the fourth quarter. He has 26 for the night. Free throws up, going to be good. And he's still hot. Now in is Bean Martin. Out is Nate Fair. Also in is Collier Klein, replacing Kyle Multrich. He made except for his second free throw attempt. And that is up. That is going to be knocked down. 28 points for Emig. 67-60 lead for Riverview. West Holmes has the ball. Under a minute to go. Schultz out top. His pass goes to Klein. Now to Proper. He'll find Schultz. He'll be bumped and fouled to the floor. That foul going to be called on Laird Williamson. His fourth. 17 fouls on Riverview, so it'll be a 1-1.
Both teams still playing very, very hard out there, Matt.
Certainly are. 49 seconds to play. It'll be Xander Schultz at the foul line. And West Holmes trailing by 7. Schultz with 10 points this evening. He is one of 3 players in double figures for West Holmes tonight. 67-60, Riverview with the lead, 49 seconds to go. Free throw by Schultz is up, going to be good. For the 6-foot senior point guard, he averaged 7.5 points per game last year for West Holmes. He'll receive the basketball for the second free throw attempt. That is up. That is going to be no good. And going to be a foul called inside, going for that free throw miss. They're going to call that on West Holmes.
Yeah, I think they got Mason Wolf on the push.
So he'll get it. 10 team fouls now, West Holmes, so double bonus the rest of the way. It will be 2 free throws after Mason Wolf picked up his 4th personal foul. Laird Williamson will be at the foul line. He does have 6 points this evening. 67-61. That's the lead for the Black Bears. Free throws up, going to be good. Collier Klein back in. Bean Martin in. As checking out again will be Kyle Multrich as well as Nate Fair. Should say checking out also for West Holmes as Blake Wagers. Second free throw by Williamson is up. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes to Wolf. West Holmes down by 7. Schultz to the front court. His three-pointer top of the key going to be banked in. Xander Schultz makes it a 4-point ball game. 42 seconds to go. 68-64 Riverview. Take this time out as well. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
If you're in the market for farm equipment, parts, or service, there's one place that can handle it all. Buckeye Farm and Garden is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. Located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Buckeye Farm and Garden specializes in sale and service of tractors, balers, tillers, box blades, brush hogs, feeders, spreaders, hay rakes, and much, much more. Check out their inventory at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call to set up an appointment at 330-674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
Down here with 42 seconds to go.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take that whether it's a bank or not. So that brings West Holmes back within 4. And a good steal here, bucket, and they're right back in it.
Focal pressure is on. And the inbound is going to be Mason Giffen. Goes to Shrimplin. He's double-teamed immediately, but he will be fouled. They're still slapping that double team on him in the backcourt, but they'll call the foul, and there will be 2 free throws for Shrimplin. And that was the guy they wanted to send to the foul line here. There'll be Brody Shrimplin, the senior post player, to the charity stripe. Shrimplin does have 6 points, has not scored in the second half. Double bonus, so he'll get 2 free throws. And that is up, going to be no good on the first attempt. Klein and Martin again checking in at offense for defense as Multrich will be out along with Blake Wagers. Second free throw by Shrimplin. That's up. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes to Bean Martin. West Holmes ball. Here's Schultz to the front court. Down to the foul line. Schultz, runner off. That's going to be no good. Rebound backed in. Looked like that was tapped in by Williamson. I guess give that credit to Mason Wolf. He was the closest to it for West Holmes, and a timeout called 30 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. And all of a sudden, West Holmes looked like they were dead in the water here, Troy. They're down by just 2 points.
Yeah, and thanks to that, no basket by Mason Wolf right there. That definitely went off the Riverview player. But, yeah, now all of a sudden, West Holmes here with a stop. They can take the lead on a 3.
68-66 lead for Riverview. And really, you look at two basketball teams, I think I have a chance to win some basketball games this year, Troy.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of talent on the floor down there, especially being the first game of the year. I think this has been a very, very well-played game by both teams.
I feel like both coaches here have to be pleased here to be able to have a team to compete with here in that season opener here, the way these teams have kind of come out here in this first game of the year.
Yeah, that you won't get a much better measuring stick of where you are in an opening game like this. But right now, you got to look for Owen Emmy to try to get the ball in his hands here, Matt.
No question about that. He's had the hot hand here in the second half, and that's been the key to this Black Bears team. We think about Border and Emick, and especially you mentioned Emick here in the second half.
Yeah, we knew he was a dynamite ball player, and they held him in check the first half, but you're not going to keep a player like that down for a whole game, and he's really caught on the second half.
All right, so Riverview will have it up 68-66. 30 seconds to go on the back baseline. Full court pressure on, of course, by West Holmes. He'll have that man-to-man trap press defense. Embatted. Now a timeout. Good tonight defense for the Knights. As Kiffin couldn't find anybody open, timeout is called again. We'll take a timeout as well. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Update on the other score for the other county school being played in their game tonight. Highland got a win tonight over Downton, 47-42 at the Reese Center. So the Highland Hawks able to improve their record to 2-0 with their 5-point win over Downton here tonight. Also a close one there and a close one right here, 68-66. And gotta love that tonight defense for West Holmes on that full court press.
Yeah, did a really good job forcing Riverview to take the time out there, burn one. They've got one left. West Holmes will try to get the steal here on the inbound.
Again, to inbound, Mason Giffen. On that back baseline, West Holmes that full court pressure. Giffen looking. He'll do so into the hands now of Brody Border. He's double teamed. Now to Giffen in the backcourt. His lob pass received by Preston Yoder, and he'll be fouled. That foul called on Blake Wagers. And Wagers with his first personal foul, and now 2 free throws for Preston Yoder.
It's a good foul by West Holmes there because they lost track of Emick. He was wide open down the right corner.
So Yoder instead at the foul line. He has 4 points. And his free throw's up, going to be no good. So some free throws missed down the stretch for the Black Bears, and still a 2-point ball game, 24 seconds to go. Martin and Klein back in. Second free throw by Preston Yoder is up, going to be good. Splits a pair, he has 5. 3-point lead for the Black Bears. West Holmes with the ball. Schultz across the half-court line. 20 seconds to go. Tanner Schultz out top. 17 seconds. Hand off over to Proper. 13 seconds. Right wing back to Collier Klein. Out top the Schultz. 10 seconds to go. Schultz 3-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound in the corner, going to be saved by Klein. Out top to Schultz. He'll find Collier Klein. 3-pointers up in the air, going to be knocked down. Collier Klein at the buzzer. How about that? Wow. Schultz just going to hand it off behind him. He threw it up in the air and he buried it.
And he was a long ways out there, putting about 28 feet. He knocked it down. How about that, Matt?
Well, I guess we're not done. West Holmes 69, Riverview 69. Back for overtime after this on KLM.
Howard Hanna Real Estate Services continues to give you even more options for all your real estate needs. As your local market experts, Howard Hanna has been known as trusted realtors who take special care of your real estate opportunities. Visit them on the web at howardhanna.com or call them at 674-7610. Plus, don't forget about RES Auction Services at res.bid for the latest auctions. Visit the RES Auction Yard for their equipment auction on December 10th and late model equipment on December 30th. Call for consignments at 833-765-3737. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and RES Auction Services on Glen Drive in Millersburg, and visit RES at the Auction Yard on Fry Road in Worcester. They're stronger together and here for you.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC. Already for overtime, the toss is underway. It'll be won by West Holmes, so they'll go right to left here to begin the overtime session, tied up at 69 apiece. After that three-pointer at the buzzer, knocked down by Collier-Klein. With it out top is Schultz for West Holmes, left wing to Collier-Klein. Klein to the foul line, to Lane. His pass going to be knocked loose, but a foul's called, and all of a sudden Klein taking the ball to the basket. He's been a key factor here down the stretch.
Yeah, really asserted himself here in the fourth quarter. Now he'll go to the free throw line looking to give the Knights a lead.
18 foul on review on the second half, and that's going to be a foul called on Mason Giffen. He will foul out with 3:41 to play in OT. Giffen fouling out with no points this evening. And Collier-Klein is at the foul line. Free throws up, going to be no good on the one-on-one. Rebound goes to Brody Shrimplin. Review basketball to the front court. On the right wing, grabbed now near side by Preston Yoder. Pass out top goes into the hands now of Brody Border. Tied at 69 in overtime. Now to Shrimplin, he'll be fouled. A little too close that time, Mason Wolf. And that'll be 2 free throws now for Shrimplin at the foul line.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 on Wolf. They need to keep him on the floor.
69 to 69. West Holmes against Riverview in overtime from the dungeon. Brody Shrimplin. Free throw up, going to be no good. Missed everything. And he'll have 1 more to go. Shrimplin will receive the basketball for the second free throw attempt. He has 6 points this evening. Free throws up, going to be good. That's his first point of the second half. Now a 1-point Riverview lead. West Holmes ball here, Schultz to the front court. On the right point. Working against Border. Schultz on the left point. His pass right to the foul circle, goes to Muldrich. Muldrich drive. Pass out top, goes to the hands of Proper, out top to Schultz. Back in the left wing, now to Collier-Klein, out top over to Schultz. Back to Muldrich, back in the left wing to Klein. Klein looking. Now dribbles it to the top of the key. He'll find Muldrich high on the right side. Down to the foul line. Locked loose. Dives after. He'll grab it again. Back to Proper. Out top to Klein. His pass deflected and stolen away. Williamson on the other end. Williamson head fake layup is good. Good defense by the Black Bears. Williamson now has 9 and a 3-point Riverview lead.
Yeah, good stop there by Riverview.
12th turnover on West Holmes. Here's Schultz. His shot for the foul circle, no good. Rebound going to be corralled. Inside by Emig. Gets a pass off over to Preston Yoder. Back in the front court. Drive to the baseline by Brody Border. His shot, his pass rather, goes to Shrimplin. Shrimplin's shot missed. It got stuck in the rim, and it will be West Holmes basketball. Nate Thayer is in, and he'll replace Collier-Klein.
Man, I think they're going to call a jump ball and give that to Riverview.
Uh-huh. Indeed, they will. So be with it is going to be Preston Yoder to inbound the basketball. Beneath their own backboard. His pass goes out top to Emig. Emick dribbles it against Xander Schultz. Down to the foul line. Spins around to the left wing. Pass goes out top the Border. Border behind his back on the dribble, picks it up. Pass goes near side to Preston Yoder. Now the hand off to Emick. 2 minutes to play. Emick to the foul line. Dribbles it back out top. 72-69 Riverview. Still no foul for West Holmes. And finally a foul called on Xander Schultz. Schultz his second personal foul. And now Emick to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws.
Probably not the guy you want to send to the line, but he was going to keep the ball in his hands, Matt.
That was where he was going to be. Emick, 28 points tonight. And that free throw's up, going to be good. He has led all scores. 73-69 Riverview. That free throw going to make it 30. 5-point Black Bears lead. West Holmes has it in overtime. Here's Schultz out top. 1:50 to play. Schultz pass left wing to Proper. Proper picks it up. Out top to Xander Schultz. Schultz to the foul line. Lane. His shot left hand is good off the glass.
Wow, what a move.
16 points for Schultz. West Holmes down by 3. That pass deflected. Grabbed by Yoder. Into the front court. Grabbed by Emick again. Emick left wing. Poke loose. And stolen away by Nate Fair. Back to Multrich. Multrich to the front court. On the right wing, back to Schultz. His three-pointer's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Proper. He'll pick it up. Back over to Nate Fair. Fair drive. Lane. His shot off the last. No good. Rebound. Grabbed again. This time by Mason Wolf, and he's going to be fouled. Knights hitting the offensive boards. And now Wolf will go to the foul line. This will be 19 fouls. It'll be a 1-on-1 now for Mason Wolf. And now Brody Shrimplin will foul out with 1:10 to play in overtime. That's the second player to foul out for Riverview. He'll be replaced by Hayden Walters. Mason Wolf with 18 points. And big free throws here. That's up, going to be no good. Rebound slapped out top and saved by Schultz. Back to Proper, out top to Wolf. And West Holmes will keep the possession. Now to Schultz on the right wing, drive. Lane, his layup off last in, no good, but a foul is going to be called. West Holmes can't get that ball to go in the basket.
Almost a chance there for the old-fashioned three-point play, but Schultz will get 2 free throws.
Emick will get that foul, his second personal foul. 59 seconds to go in OT. Schultz at the foul line, and 2 free throws here with the Knights trailing by 3. That free throw's up. That's going to be no good. 16 points, Xander Schultz. That one's up. That's going to be knocked down. Make it 17 for him. West Holmes down by 2. Full pressure on baseball pass to the front where goes the Border. Border, layup off last, going to be no good, but a foul is going to be called. It'll be a foul on Nate Fair, his third. And now Border to shoot 2 free throws.
Matt, there's going to be some tired young men tomorrow. They have played so hard out here. Both teams just giving it all they have.
Got to love that effort on both sides.
Absolutely.
Brody Border, he has 20 points. They'll towel off that spot where he was taken down on that hard foul with 57 seconds to go in overtime. 74-72. Riverview has the lead, and now Border is at the foul line. That free throw up, going to be good. 21 points for Brody Border. That free throw's up, that's going to be good, makes them both. 4-point advantage for the Black Bears. West Holmes ball, 55 seconds to go. Schultz to the front court. On the right wing. Crossover to the foul line. The lane. His floater going to be up. No good. Rebound knocked around. Batted around. And fought for. Goes out of bounds off of who? It's going to be a toss-up. Officials kind of conferring with one another. Let's see. A held ball as they could not decide who went off of. It'll stay with West Holmes, though.
Yeah, both officials over there was kind of blocked out doing the right thing there by making it a jump ball call.
So we'll be Proper to inbound. 43 seconds to play. Pass in the corner goes to Schultz. Schultz to the top of the key, out top the Multrich. Multrich drive, lane, his floater going to be in and out, no good, but being put back is good, however, by Mason Wolf. 20 points for Wolf. Timeout called, 34 seconds to go in overtime. Riverview is 76, West Holmes 74. Back after this on WKLM.
East Holmes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Holmes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Holmes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
Team's kind of making up for some lost time here as we start off this season over here in the dungeon here. And boy, neither team wants to really this game to end, it seems like.
Well, no, and both teams want to win, but nobody can pull away here. And I can't overstate how good these teams have played here tonight for the opening game of boys basketball. And very physical, very well-played game. Just both teams extremely aggressive tonight. It's been a treat.
76-74, Riverview with the lead in overtime. And they'll come out of the huddle, out of that last timeout. Riverview will have the basketball. Again, facing that full court pressure of West Holmes. It'll be Hayden Walters to inbound. Again, a man-to-man press defense on by the Knights. Inbounds it, it'll be grabbed in the backcourt, juggled, and a border across the timeline. He'll be fouled on the attempted steal by Kyle Multrich. Almost had it. He'll get called for the foul, his third personal foul, and now border back to the foul line. 30 seconds to go. Brody Border, of course, just buried a couple of free throws that last trip. And that was up, that's going to be knocked down. Boy, these guys, Border as well as Emig, look pretty cool under pressure.
Yeah, hitting some clutch free throws down the stretch, both players.
That second free throw's up, that's going to be knocked down as well. Making it look easy, 78-74 Riverview. West Holmes with it, and timeout called by Riverview. 30 seconds to play in overtime. West Holmes trails it by 4. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM. A single-family home located at 212 Perkins Street in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $159,000. This property was built in 1930 and has 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath with 1,152 square feet. Located in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com. Claymont and Highland. Also, the rest of the week after that, video live stream coverage of girls basketball on Thursday. West Holmes at Mount Vernon. Airtime around 7 o'clock for that. Friday, boys basketball. Lexington at West Holmes. We'll have video live stream coverage for that game as well. Airtime around 7 o'clock for that game. And also Saturday, girls basketball in the afternoon with Highland at Indian Valley. Again, video live stream coverage beginning at 1:35. Tip-off is at 2 o'clock for that game on Saturday. Our broadcast schedule is on our website, WKLM-FM.com. You can click on the on-air tab for that. 30 seconds to go. West Holmes now needed a bucket here. Troy trailing by 4.
Yeah, West Holmes needs to make something happen here. They cannot afford another trip without a bucket down the floor. So see what West Holmes can do here.
Half-court defense applied by the Black Bears. It'll be inbounded to Xander Schultz. He'll dribble it past Border, across the timeline. Has it out top. Pass left wing goes to Proper. His three-pointer's going to be off the mark. Rebound will be ripped down inside by Emig. Poke loose by Collier Klein, but he'll call him for the reach-in foul. That'll send Emig again back to the foul line where he has 30 points now this evening. Klein has 3 personal fouls. 78-74 Riverview. 17 seconds to go. And 2 big free throws here.
Emig 10 of 11 from the free throw line tonight, getting it done.
And the free throw's up, going to be good. 79-74 Black Bears. That free throw up, going to be knocked down. 32 points for Emig. 6-point lead for the Black Bears. West Holmes ball. Pass to the front court, grabbed by Proper. Out top, Wolf. Down to Schultz. His three-pointer's going to be in and out. No good. Rebound will be grabbed by Emig again. 5 seconds, no foul. Ripped away by Bean Martin. Going to call the held ball. Arrow does point, I believe, to the Black Bears, though. And it looks like Riverview is going to pull this one out with 4 seconds to play in OT. And a 6-point lead. Now Emig shaken up again.
I think he might have bumped heads there on that rebound battle.
Got twisted the ankle a little bit earlier in this game. That time, a little collision there with that with his head, but he is trying to shake that one off as he gets back onto his feet. 4 seconds to go in overtime. Riverview has the ball and up 80-74 in overtime. And it will be a timeout here for the Black Bears. West Holmes again will play Friday at home against Lexington. Riverview a Friday home game against Morgan as well. This game tonight has been video live streamed courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications, with Fred Williams producing tonight's video live stream, and also working the cameras tonight is John Williams as well. I'm Matt Croy alongside Troy Fritz for tonight's broadcast here for this evening here. And anyway, you look around the teams around the area here, Troy. Highland up to a 2-0 start here for boys basketball. We know the West Holmes girls off to a good start. Highland girls 0-2, but against 2 very good opponents. We know they're going to be good this year. So a lot of good area basketball here, and that's good to see.
Picking right up where we left off last year, we just saw some quality basketball around the area last year, and I don't think that this year is going to be much different, Matt. It's an exciting time for basketball season.
Black Bears to inbound. Baseball pass to the front court. Across midcourt. And it'll bounce out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the other rim. As Williamson went down, there's some contact with him and Wolf. No foul was called. No time goes off the clock. And now Williamson will be attended to. It looks like Williamson kind of turned his ankle on that last play.
Yes, indeed he did.
So he'll be helped off to the sidelines. And now checking in will be Robbie Chandler.
So that ball didn't touch anybody, so West Holmes is going to get it under their basket. It's going to stay right there on their end of the floor on the turnover.
So indeed they will. It'll be Schultz to inbound it from that spot. Inbounds to the corner. 3-pointer by Bean Martin is going to be knocked down, but that will do it here for the game. So Riverview will survive this one in the dungeon as they win it by a final margin of 80-77 in OT. And Riverview will improve the record to 1-0. West Holmes drops their record to 0-1. They get the final in overtime. Riverview 80 and West Holmes 77. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM. A single-family home located at 212 Perkins Street in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $159,000. This property was built in 1930 and has 2 bedrooms and 1 full bath with 1,152 square feet. Located in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Steve Mogg at 330-763-4769 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
Now throughout the month of November, get entered to win a Beko upright freezer at Keim Home Center. When you purchase any Beko appliance, you're automatically entered to win Keim's biggest appliance giveaway of the season. Beko products are known for their sustainable design and sleek look at great prices, making them competitive with luxury appliance brands. Stop in and see the selection of Beko home appliances and enter to win one for yourself at Keim Home Center in Charm. Built on trust since 1911.
Black Friday is Black November at Millersburg Electric. Manufacturer discounts and inventory on appliances is the best in years. Save $440 on the popular GE top-load washer and matching dryer, or get up to a $200 rebate on selected Speed Queen washer and dryer sets. GE stainless steel kitchen package, as well as rebates and discounts on GE Cafe kitchen packages. Plus, qualified customers receive 12 months interest-free. It's Black November at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's good at the buzzer! Wyatt Miller wins his team the championship.
Hey Wyatt, what are you doing?
Oh, hey Grandpa. I just got done hitting the game-winning shot to win the championship. Or at least that's what I'm going to do someday.
I don't have any doubt about that. Fortunately, we don't have to dream about selling championship-level tires right here at Millersburg Tire Service. We have all the top brands from Firestone, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Bridgestone, and more.
And of course, don't forget your snow tires while they're traveling to all the games.
That's right, Wyatt. There's nothing better than supporting our local youth, and Millersburg Tire will help you get there.
That's Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085.
Everywhere, every day, someone somewhere needs someone to care. Young people are especially desirous of someone to show an interest in what they do, where they are going, and what they will become. Denko Marketing of Millersburg believes taking that interest in a young person can make all the difference. Which young person needs your time and interest? Whichever one or ones you can give it to. They'll take care of the rest. Supporting young people in all endeavors is especially important to Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home. And tied at 31 at halftime. Riverview went out, score West Holmes 20-19 through three quarters, and Riverview led 51-50 after three. In the fourth quarter, it was West Holmes trailing 69-66. That's when Collier Klein would knock down a deep three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game up at 69 to go into overtime. In the overtime session, the Black Bears would outscore the Knights 11-8, and Riverview gets the overtime win 80-77 over West Holmes. For Riverview on the night, they finished up with two players in double figures, but those players were outstanding. Leading the way for them was Owen Emig. As for Emig on the evening, all he did was go 2 for 2 from beyond the three-point line. He is also 7 of 12, making it 7 of 13 from a two-point range. He would also go 10 of 13 for the foul line. He's at 12 of 13, for the foul line, Owen Emig, for his total of 32 points. Owen Emig to lead all scorers. Also in double figures, Brody Border, who also was outstanding as well this evening. As for Brody Border, on the night, 1 of 3 on three-point tries. He was also 7 of 11 from two-point range, and also 7 of 10 for the foul line. Border finished up with 24 points. After that, 9 points scored by Laird Williamson, 7 for Brody Shrimplin. He fouled out with 1:10 to play in the game. Also 5 points for Preston Yoder, 4 points for Robbie Chandler, and also Mason Giffen fouled out, scoreless with 3:41 to go in OT. They would ran out the scoring for Riverview with their total of 80 points. For West Holmes leading the way, they had 3 players that were in double figures. Mason Wolf would lead the way for the big man inside. Wolf would finish up for the Knights, going a total of the game 8 of 12 from two-point range. He was also 4 of 6 for the foul line. Mason Wolf had 20 points to lead West Holmes in scoring. Also in double figures, Xander Schultz, the point guard. Schultz going 3 of 12 from three-point distance. He was also 4 of 9 from two-point range and 2 for 6 for the foul line, as Schultz had 17 points. And also Kyle Muldrich for the game, going 1 for 1 from beyond the three-point line. He was 6 of 8 from two-point range, 0 for 1 for the foul line, as Muldrich had 15. After that, 7 points apiece for Zevin Proper and Collier Klein. 6 points scored by Nate Fair, and 3 points for Bean Martin. 2 points scored also by Sam Sprang, rounding out the West Holmes total of 77. Final score in overtime, it was Riverview 80 and West Holmes 77. Now for the final team numbers, here's Troy Fritz.
Thank you very much, Matt. For West Holmes on the night from three-point range, they would go 7 of 25 for 28%. Riverview just 3 of 6, good for 50% from beyond the arc. From two-point land, Riverview going 24 of 40 for a stellar 60%. West Holmes just one better, 25 of 41 for 61% on the night. Big advantage here from Riverview comes at the free throw line. 24 of 33, good for a stellar 72%, while West Holmes just 6 of 16 for 38%. Both teams grabbed 38 rebounds on the night. West Holmes commits 12 turnovers, Riverview 11.
Final score, Riverview winner 80-77 in OT. Individually rebounding wise, leading the way. Mason Wolf had 10 boards for West Holmes, 6 at the offensive end, so double-double for Wolf. 20 points as well as 10 boards. 7 rebounds for Nate Fair also tonight. 5 rebounds for Kyle Multrich, 3 at the offensive end. For Riverview leading the way, it was Owen Emig who had 6 rebounds, and also 3 rebounds apiece for Brody Mortar and Laird Williamson, and 4 rebounds for Preston Yoder. Riverview a 3-point victory in overtime, and again, as we mentioned, Troy, what a game it was here tonight.
You couldn't ask for a better game to start the year than what this was. Both teams just put everything they had on the floor here, and we had a dandy tonight.
Mason Wolf will be your Subway player of the game, 20 points and 10 boards. He'll receive 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Mason Wolf, our Subway player of the game. We talked about him in the pregame interview, Troy. You felt like he would be a key player this year for West Holmes. He showed that here tonight.
Yeah, he will, and his athleticism this year compared to last is just that much better, especially coming off of a good football year. I think that really helped him. But, he's really solid down low. I think West Holmes is going to continue to need to look for him down underneath. And when you look at the stat line tonight, not great free throw shooting for the Knights, and more important than that, they took a lot of three-pointers. With the size they have, I think I'd like to see them try to work the ball inside more.
One thing they can just certainly look at here going forward here into the season for Riverview, got to like those 2 guards, obviously Brody Border and Owen Emig, 2 special guards they had this year.
We knew coming in here that they'd probably put on a show, and they didn't disappoint, but I don't know how you stop players like that, especially Emig. He can just pretty much do what he wants on the floor. Borders is a great compliment to him, and they did the damage tonight for Riverview.
The bottom line here is non-conference action for both teams. You want to get a good test to start off the season, and both teams got that.
This is one of them games you say, you never like to lose, but this is a game that doesn't hurt you. It's a good measuring stick of where you're at, and I think both teams have got a lot of positives to take away from this, and they're going to find things to work on and get better, so both teams have got a good future ahead of them, Matt.
No doubt about that. That's the voice of Troy Fritz, and now for Riverview, they'll get the win tonight as they go to 1-0. Their next game will be on Friday, and that'll be a home game against Morgan. West Holmes drops to 0-1. They'll play their first conference game of the year on home game on Friday, and that'll be against Lexington. Reminder for us, we'll have girls basketball tomorrow night. It'll be radio and internet only. It'll be girls basketball at Highland. They're playing host to Claymont. Airtime 6:35 for that. Thursday, girls basketball, West Holmes at Mount Vernon. Friday, boys basketball, Lexington is at West Holmes. And Saturday afternoon, girls basketball, Highland is at Indian Valley for that. That's Saturday afternoon around 1:35 for the airtime. Tip-off 2 o'clock. Those games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all will be on YouTube as well on the video live stream coverage for us. Do want to thank our partnership with Claxon Communications again here this evening with Fred Williams and John Williams providing the video live stream coverage for tonight. And also thanks to Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Reminder, stick around after the broadcast for High School Scoreboard. We'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight. For Troy Fritz, I am Matt Croy, and the final score in boys high school basketball, the season opener from the dungeon. In overtime, Riverview defeats West Holmes 80-77. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.